So, last session, you guys each awoke in a mysterious forest, which you did not recognize. You found your way to a path and entered the gates of Barovia, seemingly kind of guided by a thick fog which relentlessly closed in on you from behind. You found your way to a creepy little village and heard a whimpering down the streets, and were met by two children who asked you to please deal with the monster that is within their house and to save their baby brother Walter. You entered the house and things seem a little weird.
Sure.
Far older than the couple of days which the children told you their parents had been gone, and far scarier as well.
Oh, sorry.
You guys have made your way up to the third floor, where the children had told you that the baby was, and as you approach the door, a suit of armor, which you had seen upon coming to the landing, springs to life and attacks you. So I explained this to a bunch of you before. Normally in D&D, when you are about to enter combat, I would ask you all to roll for initiative, and that would then determine the turn order. But we kind of found in our last campaign that that's like, it's really slow. It kind of removes the tension because like everybody's like spending time rolling. I have to note down everybody's initiative numbers. So what I'm doing through this campaign is I'm pre-rolling all of your initiatives for every encounter, and they will be kept hidden to give a little element of suspense as to what order people will be acting in. So, you guys are not surprised by this. There's enough of you in the landing that as soon as this suit of armor begins moving, you kind of are aware that it is coming at you. So, we will start the combat with... where's it going? Albrecht.
Yes.
You get the first move.
Who's first?
Albrecht.
My character sheet went away when I reloaded the page. Classic. Alright. I knew this house was trouble. I cast Firebolt. There are a friendly plate of armor over here. Is that go off?
Wait, is that an attack roll?
It is.
Yeah, it hits.
And then give him a little tickle.
You see Albrecht extend his hand and a firebolt flies out. Just kind of glances off of the armor, dealing a minuscule 1 point of fire damage.
Anyone else want to look for?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Say, Gregor, dispatch of him. And I take a step back in this corner here.
Yes, of course, Albrecht.
Bungo, you're up.
Yeah. Take on battle axe and take a nice hearty swing at him. One sec.
He throws the wet nap down before grabbing. Oh, crit! Got him. My bad. I'm really used to this.
16 now?
You swing your battle axe at this armor, and it just bounces right off the metal. Doesn't manage to go through.
I just hit my battle axe against my shield. Come at me, bro.
This can't be magic.
It turns and comes at you, bro. It raises one of its gauntleted hands and just swipes it at you. for a critical hit.
Oh, no.
Shit.
He's
He came
dead.
at me.
He's dead.
He came at
Grim,
you.
no.
He came at you.
Grim all over again. In PTSD already.
Hopefully you live.
That's a rough start. Dealing 9 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
Rip, Bungo.
as he just whacks you right across the head.
Sorry, you said 9 damage?
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikers.
It then turns to Fraser, who had gone to open the door, and swings its gauntlet once more. 12 to hit?
Nope.
You manage to dodge out of the way, seeing how hard it hit Bungo, not wanting to feel the same wrath. Leaf, you're up.
I didn't even see her. Are they in? Or-
So Leaf and Bartimaeus
We're
are still downstairs.
Oh shit.
You would take. I would say it would take. It'd take your whole turn to get upstairs in order to be within range of attacking.
I thought they were upstairs already.
They
Call
are.
them and tell them they should get
They're down here. You probably heard the clanking of the
Yeah.
shooting of the fireball. You hear like the clanking of steel against steel upstairs.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Can't
go
get
upstairs
knocked around
and
in a
see.
pinball.
Sure, so you run all the way up the stairs.
Sure.
Let me grab you here. So you see Leaf come charging up the stairs, and she kind of takes in the scene before her. This suit of armor has come to life and is just taking swings at your friends, at your new companions, rather. Gregor.
All right. I will destroy it for you. I attempt to grapple the suit of armor.
Okay, make your grapple check. So it's an athletics check.
As a bonus action, I enter rage. Oh, I don't know what I just did there, but I didn't mean to do it.
Okay, yeah, you see Gregor's muscles begin to bulge and this fire light up in his eyes.
Like that. So what is it? Athletics?
Yep.
Okay, so this
Assuming
plus,
you don't want to do acrobatics.
correct. So this plus 2 then? This check?
You get a bonus for any strength check, right? Yep.
Hello.
So, where is it? Ah, yeah, 23.
Okay. You just see Gregor wrap his massive arms around this suit of armor as it swings at Fraser. And he manages to fully wrap it in his big arms. He's grappled. Bartimaeus.
Right, not liking to be left alone. I'll go upstairs as well.
Guys.
So you see Bartimaeus come barreling up after Leaf, and again you see the scene that has just erupted in this landing here. Gregor is now holding on to this big suit of armor, which is flailing in his arms and trying to escape. Fraser.
Okay. So like I kind of like I dodged that attack, and I'm gonna move. Since he's grappled, he can't attack me, right? If I move.
He can still attack you. He just can't move.
But he
His
doesn't
speed
get
reduces zero.
reaction attacks. Oh, he does get reaction. Okay. Alright. In that
So everything
case,
except for me.
can I do like? Would it count as an entire action if I do like a history check to see if I know this?
No, I'd let you do that as
Okay.
a bonus action.
What should I roll for that? History, I guess.
Canada.
What exactly are you trying to figure out about it?
I want to know if I've read about it before in my studies.
Which is higher for you, history or arcana?
History.
All right, yeah, do a history check.
What is it?
21.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not so bad, pal.
So you have read stories about these before. They are enchanted suits of armor
Yeah.
that can be set to guard a certain place or used to attack other people. Whatever the
Okay.
case may be. You know that it is immune to poison and psychic damage, and cannot be its status can't be affected at all. Really, can't be blinded, charmed, deafened, anything like that. It has blind sight up to 60 feet.
Okay.
It does not have actual eyes, and it is susceptible to anti-magic. So things like dispel magic or an anti-magic field can affect it.
Okay. In that case, I will try to disarm it.
Okay. It's not holding anything.
Oh, it's not? Oh.
It's just slamming with its arms. It
Oh,
doesn't have a
okay.
weapon.
Alright, then in that case, booming blade.
Okay.
Take out my blade.
No.
Grappling works.
No, I meant booming blade specifically. Would that hit you?
That's good.
No, booming blade won't hit you. If I attack him and it hits, if he moves out of the way, it does damage to him. Why does my...
So you make a regular attack roll, right?
What's it not? Weird. Okay, blade. Blade it is.
Yeah, you managed to hit it. So booming blade is additional damage on top of your regular attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
1d8. So wait, in this box, does it show my damage in it?
Click on the
Click on
glaive.
it.
Once I tell you it hits, you click on the
Oh,
glaive and it
okay.
rolls the damage. Okay, so you and then roll your lightning damage as well.
It doesn't take it though, but
Until it moves.
until it moves.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you. That's probably why I didn't show anything.
Right, yeah, maybe.
Anyways, you slash at it with your glaive, and it kind of like again it glances off the armor, but you feel like it kind of rocked it a bit as it's still flailing around in Gregor's arms. Albrecht, you're back up.
Alright. Pop back out. So what does the balcony look like here? What is preventing, let's say, a giant suit of armor from taking a tumble off this balcony here?
Nothing is stopping it.
Okay.
Just a regular balcony. But
Alright. In that case, for now I shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one hits for sure.
Again.
Another 1 damage. It is the right roll too. You just keep rolling
I
once.
know, right?
Anyways, you see Albrecht kind of duck around the corner, fire another firebolt. Again, it just kind of glances off the side of this thing's armor. It's hard to hit it because it's like flailing around, dealing 1 point of fire damage.
Gregor, it's the balcony.
Of course.
And then
Bungo, are you gonna move at all?
That's why I yelled. Oh no, I'm not gonna move, sorry.
I'm gonna shout out a big war cry and use
Do
my
it,
second
Brandon.
wind.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Your character does it, you gotta do it. Nice. Especially a big one, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's really busy.
Oh, I got one on my thing now.
Oh yeah, okay, well, oh, thanks, buddy.
It's the blood cancer.
Oh,
Your story,
yeah.
right?
Nice.
I know, that's how much help I get.
Oh, okay.
So Bungo lets out this big war cry, and you see like he looks stronger than he was after recoiling from that slam attack.
Then I'm just gonna take another big hearty swing at him.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, again, you take a swing and it just
trying to.
bounces. With a loud clang, it just bounces off of the armor. Unfortunately, not dealing any damage.
Then I'm just gonna move down one and say, throw him, Gregor!
The armor attempts to break out of your grapple.
Okay.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. So I was a little bit incorrect there. I get advantage on strength checks. And
Okay.
+2 on +2 on damage rolls. So that actually worked
So
out right at
23.
23.
That's fine. Yeah.
So I'll do advantage athletics check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buddy.
Yeah. You have no problem. This thing is like trying to break out of your grasp, and it just cannot. Just like it's like nothing to you.
You hear the sound of like a pop can getting crushed.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Leaf.
Oh god. I don't know. Do piercing weapons, will they even help with?
You don't know?
I don't know. Alright, well,
Because Frazier hasn't told anybody.
It's gonna be hard to like say that in 6 seconds.
Piercing damage does nothing to it. Get that magic is great.
What's piercing damage?
He's immune to poison.
yeah, so you know what, I guess I'll bring out my short bow. Where is it compared to me? I'm at the top of the stairs.
You're about you're basically 5 feet away from it. Like you're like 5 to 10 feet away
I
from
mean,
it.
she should be able to see it too. Zach, you're on the 2nd floor
Oh,
here.
frick.
But I mean, she should still be able to be seeing it anyway.
Yeah, do you not see it on your screen?
Oh, sorry, I have my character sheet up.
Oh yeah,
sorry,
there you go, bud. So what's the metal guy Gregor is currently on top of?
Yeah. So you're not very far from it. I'm gonna say in this close quarters, if you used your short bow, you'd be at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try my rapier then.
Give it to him.
So I just click rapier, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, nice
son!
shot. So you kind of
Good
run up
son.
to it. You kind of run up to it and you just shove your rapier like as hard as you can forward into the flailing armor, and it looks like it got hit pretty bad. So if you click rapier, it'll roll your damage.
One more time, like again, where
Click
I did
No,
that.
just click in the chat window the name of it. It'll roll your damage.
Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Fucking roll!
You're welcome.
You managed to find like with your precise aim, you managed to find like a gap in the
1d6
armor,
plus
and you
5.
drive your rapier as far in as you can,
Cool.
and it kind of flails even harder. Gregor.
Alright, Dungeon Master, I would like to move it over 5 feet and throw it down the stairwell.
Yep.
How do I do this?
Stairwell?
That would be your action.
Barbaros.
I'm gonna say,
Off the balcony down the stair hole.
Would Meg have sneak attack on her hit?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
You did take sneak attack. Into
Okay, so you also get an additional 1d6 at this level, I think.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Sneak
so
attack?
what do I do?
It's 1d6 at first level, right?
Plus 5. What's your dexterity?
Dexterity's plus 3.
Yeah.
And she's proficient with rapier.
Yeah. She rolled.
Proficiency add to your damage?
Yeah. No.
No, it's not there for the damage.
Hover
It
over
was
the
1d8 plus 3 was the damage. and she rolled 8.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I just saw the plus 5 and get
The
attached.
rapier's plus.
Just roll 1d6. So
Why
slash
not?
roll 1d6.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's 1d8.
What?
We'll
What?
add it later.
How do I do that?
No,
You just type in
it's
here.
not light, which is why it's
Oh.
Slash roll.
short sword.
1d6.
Really? The rapier's dinkier than the short sword.
So you actually get an additional 2
Yes,
damage
so-
for your sneak attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright.
Sweet.
Stab him dead.
Thanks, Sean.
Yep, no problem. It's a team game.
It's a team game.
Us against Zach.
Sneak attack is. Is it 1d6 or 2d6 at first level?
I don't know, that's the rogue
I
chart.
believe it is 1d6. 2d6 sounds really. Yeah, it's 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
just
the-
It goes up to 2d6 at like level.
At level 3, it says.
Whole 20
Yeah.
is 10d6.
Yeah.
Shit, that's powerful.
That's how Psychic did all of that damage. That whole game we played for several months.
Okay.
Should be no surprise to you.
Yeah. Okay. So Gregor, so you can totally carry this. What I'll say is you can carry him over to the balcony. That's free. You're always allowed to move while you have somebody grappled. But I'm gonna say to try to wrestle him over the balcony, you'll have to make an athletics check.
Sounds good.
It's been going well so far.
Advantage.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Well, let me roll for him.
Just move your character.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, so you bring him over to the balcony and you try to kind of like shove him over, but he is resisting hard. He manages to kind of like just hold on. You kind of have like his back over the balcony but he's pushing back hard. Leaf. Wait. Sorry, Bartimaeus.
Go backwards.
My bad.
None of my spells work on this guy, right? So I'm just gonna use my rapier as well.
Okay. Are you sure none of your spells work?
They're all psychic.
Oh, then yeah.
But then again, you know,
He never told
you don't know
He never
that.
did tell you.
Oh,
Right?
Well, I mean, but yeah, it's
We're
fine.
not gonna make you use a spell because Sean didn't tell you something.
Okay, so you want to run up and kind of try to stab towards him over the balcony there. Yeah, I would say you can reach for sure.
okay.
So you're all kind of crowding this suit of armor as Gregor holds it over the balcony. You kind of swing your rapier. Woo! Critical damage.
Yikers.
So now click the rapier button. Yeah. So same thing. You kind of follow Leaf's lead. You take aim, find a weak spot in the armor, and just drive your rapier straight through it.
Raper.
Your rapier.
Down with the raper.
Yikes.
Indeed.
You see like a piece of the armor actually kind of like break off and fall down the stairwell. Fraser.
Okay. I will do the same thing.
Yeah, we're level 1. It's like we auto attack until it's dead.
Wait, 20.
Nice.
I'm guessing that is.
Yep, that hits.
6.
Yeah, you swing your glaive once more, and you kind of like get a really good blow in. You see like one of the like fingers of the gauntlet like falls down the stairwell, and it's starting to look pretty rough.
And also, by the way, whenever I do like blade, it's probably with booming blade, unless it's with lightning blade, which I'll specify. Because
Okay.
I mean, like, I might as well use booming blade.
Okay. So booming blade is if it moves willingly, it takes 1d8 lightning damage.
Yeah. Thunder.
Or thunder damage, right? Because of the sound.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So like, also like it's metal, kind of like maybe rings or something like that.
Leave the flavor to
Oh,
It explodes!
Albrecht, you're up.
Ah, yes. Fear Bolton. Nope.
Yeah, this one, it's hard, right? I mean, Gregor is kind of trying to push this thing over the balcony, and you got two people stabbing it with rapiers, one person swinging a glaive at it. You're very careful not to hit your friends, so you kind of very conservatively fire one, but it flies too high and hits the wall behind. Bongo.
Could I open this door up my turn, or would that be part of it?
Sure.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, you can open a door. That's one of the...
I'm just kind of like, like over here. I wanna
Two
open this door.
more armors come at it.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, well, that would be good, but I'm
Are you gonna... Okay, so you're opening the door?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Bathtub. Bathtub.
Well, I mean, I gotta find this on the map. I wasn't expecting it.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Oh.
I'm fucking dead!
The bathtub is a mirror.
I haven't gotten in it yet.
No, so I mean, you see a dark room containing a wooden tub with clawed feet. There's a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, and a barrel under a spigot in the east wall. A cistern on the roof used to collect rainwater, which was borne down a pipe to the spigot. However, the plumbing no longer works. So, if you were to try to use it,
So there's really not much in here.
it's just it's an old bathroom.
Alright, I go back. I'm like, well, that's not helping in this situation.
All right, Bungo.
Alright, I'm gonna swing my battle axe at the same time. I'm gonna say, hey big guy, I got his ankles. I'm gonna try and hit his ankles.
Yeah, again, this time you just kind of like miss entirely as you swing at this thing. Again, hard to hit, flailing, so on and so forth.
The rolls are a lot like Grim.
It's not Bungo's.
shit.
It's not looking
Bungo's
good.
day.
Oh,
Bungo's going off the balcony accidentally.
Yeah.
The armor is once again going to try to push off Gregor. Make an athletics check, please. I guess
What did they do?
I heard it too.
that was mine.
Oh.
My rolls are good for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
15.
So this time it just musters up more strength and shoves you off of it. It kind of braces itself and stands up in front of you, ready for combat. Leaf.
Well, I guess I'll hit it with my rapier again.
Yeah, well, yeah. Gregor.
No, it's Leaf then Gregor.
I thought it was after
See the
Oh.
hidden rolls.
It's good. It's better that way. I like it better.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
this
it's better.
time-
You can't strategize in meta.
You're trying to stab kind of past Gregor, who has just been thrown off of the armor, and you just can't see the armor well enough to hit it. So your rapier just completely misses.
So I don't
Not gonna
get
stab
a
Gregor
sneak
with that
attack
one?
if I
No.
didn't hit him, right?
No, so it's only if you hit, and it was either a surprise
Should've
or an opponent is within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Or one of your allies.
Sorry, yeah, one of your
Its
allies.
opponents.
It's
Or for any reason you had advantage on.
yeah, which is usually a surprise or some special
It's
effect.
weird stuff.
Gregor.
Alright.
yeah, it's a
Yeah, it means
fail.
it's really bad.
This thing needs to be introduced to my glaive.
Yeah.
Uh,
I agree, Gregor. Uh-oh.
me.
Man.
It's prepared for you this time. It dodges to the side as you shove your glaive forward.
Shit rolls. Christ.
first
Anything
two were
else?
great.
Your
Yeah.
turn.
I'm just chilling with it.
Bartimaeus.
I'll go for another stab at it with the rapier.
Yeah, you whip out your rapier.
No.
Yeah, this thing has been like analyzing your fighting patterns. You kind of see it braced itself after breaking free, and it kind of dodges to the side of the glaive, dodges to the side of the rapier, and you guys are having a lot of trouble hitting it. Fraser.
There you go. Barnaby, it's time for our. Wait, I can't do this. It's time for our.
It's okay.
It's fine, man, it's fine.
My immersion is ruined.
You're just being too self-conscious.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Do it. Drink more.
It's time for a special attack.
Good enough.
I take out my glaive and I stab it in its stomach. Ooh!
He does do that.
Barnaby, good luck.
I mean, it's not facing you, but you get it directly in the center of the armor.
So do I get to roll twice? For...
When
No,
you click,
it's
it
automatically.
automatically does it. So you get, you nail this thing right in the center. You hear a loud, like, echoey clanging as your glaive pierces into the armor a little bit. It kind of whips around to look at you, and you kind of see. Oops.
There's that action.
You kind of see as you pull your glaive back out. You see like a shard of the armor just get ripped right off
Yeah.
with your
The
glaive.
second roll is a 2d8.
Wait, what?
Or yeah.
There's 1d10
Wait.
plus 3, so it's 4.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's fucking here.
Oh, did you? You might have entered the attack as the critical for the attack as 2d8,
Oh, I didn't.
whereas it should be an extra 1d8.
Sure.
You can just leave it blank. It does that by default. Open up your attack.
Oh, you don't put in 2d8?
You don't put any.
Or two-
Honestly, unless it's a special critical, there's no point in putting anything. It'll automatically double your
I
dice.
think I just ignored. I didn't even look at that.
It'll automatically double your dice.
Good
Open
point.
your,
Something's fucking here.
glaive.
Or just like open it.
Sean's cheating again.
No, you added
of
2d8
course.
to crit. Just blank that out.
Not that it matters. My firebolt doesn't
Oh.
get that kind of shit anyway. What am I worried about?
So it gets 2 less than that.
Oh,
Oh, damn it. I thought I was like.
yeah, I thought you were helping me.
Nope.
Ah!
Nope, not at all.
Unfortunately not. Nonetheless, you pull your glaive out and you see there's now a hole in the armor, and you've kind of ripped some of the metal off, and it seems to be kind of like lumbering in its movements now. Albrecht.
Firebolt. Level 1, baby. Nope.
Yeah, again, there's just too much going on. You're firing firebolt after firebolt, and none of them are making contact at this point. Bungo.
Let's take a swing. Oh, whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to press that twice.
Didn't
Oh
get it.
yeah,
First
sorry.
one.
Yeah, the first one hits.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
It's
Yeah, this time, now that it's kind of broken free, you're behind it, it's facing the other way. You raise your battle axe straight up and bring it straight down, and with a loud clang, you just see the armor, like a huge dent is left where your battle axe hits, and it kind of hunches over. It's looking pretty bad.
Yeah.
It turns toward you in anger and strikes out. But you nimbly dodge to the side with no problem. It's moving really slow at this point. It turns around and tries to hit Gregor, and same thing. You just nimbly dodge out of the way. Deals no damage to you. Leaf.
Alright, we're gonna hit him with the rapier again.
Okay. Yeah, again, you're still trying to like stab him from behind the safety of Gregor's massive body, and you can't.
Sorry, I'm so massive.
Can't seem to make contact. Gregor.
Again, metal trash.
Okay.
That's sound amazing.
Bring your glaive down upon it, and it clangs off the armor.
Damn it!
It kind of it puts up its arm just as you bring the glaive down, and just pushes off the blow. Bartimaeus.
I hit him with the rapier again.
Bad touch.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So, something that you guys weren't here for, that I did in the last campaign, something that I got from Critical Role, which is a little bit of fun, is when there's special enemies and the person who deals the final blow, I will ask them, how do you want to kill it? And you can describe to me how you finish this thing off.
Okay.
So, how do you want to kill it?
First, I flipped over Leaf. I did like a side flip
Okay.
to get like a better aim at him.
Yeah, Bartimaeus kind of like does the whole like back roll thing off of Leaf, lands on the other side.
And then can I stiff arm him over the balcony with the rapier?
Sure.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, you take this thing by surprise. You kind of like hold the side of your rapier and you just shove it as hard as you can. The armor goes tumbling over the balcony and falls motionless to the bottom.
Speak.
So good, Bartimaeus.
Well done, little man.
That was some nice armor he had. Someone should pick that up.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing we just put a bunch of holes into.
Well, I mean, if you fix it up.
Yeah.
Gregor screams, still enraged, for the remaining 40 seconds, and bursts through the door to the south of this room. And, like, he doesn't open it, he like explodes it. I'm happy to do a strength check for that.
No, I mean it's unlocked. So
Well, I want the wood to splinter.
Like in half.
Like an explosion. Yeah.
I mean sure, make it strength.
Yes. Thank you. Good.
Oh, I hope you fail so bad. Doink!
It's 10. It's 10. You fucks it up.
Advantage. No.
Unless the door is reinforced or some shit.
So yeah, you try to smash the door open, but you kind of just hit it. You kind of hear it splinter a little bit, but you just didn't hit a weak spot. It didn't.
I scream again and attack it once more.
Go for it.
15.
So this time, after kind of weakening it once, you kind of shoulder it once more, and the whole door just kind of like pushes forward, and you feel the wood splinter, and it opens up.
This satisfies Gregor.
His rage subsides.
Yeah, so you find yourself in a bedroom which contains a large bed. 2 end tables, and an empty wardrobe. Wardrobe's open, you can see that it's empty. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries.
Okay, I walk over to the bed and pick it up.
Okay.
You have a thing. Okay.
Yeah, so what's everybody
Has
else
a point.
doing at this point? Are you guys gonna follow him in?
Can I, yeah. Can
There was this
I-
other door here to the left, isn't it?
There is indeed a door there, yes.
I want to try.
Oh, I
Actually,
see
no. I would
that.
follow Gregor. That was a little hacky there. I'm gonna follow Gregor.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are free to
Yeah,
move
yeah.
yourselves as per usual. I'll tell you to stop if you're getting too ahead
I
of
can also
yourself.
cheat through walls.
So if we look over the
Oh,
balcony, can we actually see the plate armor like dead?
Yeah, you
Okay.
see the plate armor
So we don't
has
have to
kind
go
of
down
like
and
it's
get
fallen
shot.
to pieces
Yeah.
at the bottom on the bottom floor.
Okay.
I want to like take a close look around the room. Is there anything else of interest? Is there anything out of place? Because obviously well, not particularly bad. Gregor's got that covered.
Good look. I'm mostly.
He's holding it. I kind of want like just look around and be like, what's off about this? Because this whole house smells of fuckery.
Smells. Make a perception check.
I can do that. Or do I make Erkundin do the perception check because he has advantage?
You could indeed do that.
Alright. Now my roll 20 is 17 not work.
Fraser, are you exploring the bathroom?
No, I thought he was in the bathroom. I was looking for Albrecht.
No, I was out of that. Yeah, sorry. My whole computer is just froze up.
Are you not in the bathroom?
No, I followed.
No, he's underneath.
Oh, I
Barney,
thought you
yes.
went to the bathroom.
The tokens are kind of getting.
Okay. Oh,
sorry, I
okay.
don't know what's running on this.
I've made the grid half steps, so it helps with the kind of layering.
There we go.
It's hard moving my character with my familiar. Like, it doesn't go through doors and shit.
So can someone just do a 1d20 advantage plus 4 for me? Like my computer's literally like I'm trying to open up this character sheet.
So 15 to 19.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean,
I rolled 2d20. One was 15.
yeah.
Yep. So 19.
Yep.
Your falcon kind of tugs at your clothes and brings you over to the wardrobe.
Oh yeah.
As you kind of lean in and take a close look at it, the
Mirror?
the mirror, yeah,
The mirror.
the mirror is what has the carvings on it. So you kind of push aside Bungo,
I'm gonna restart my computer.
and you walk up to the mirror and take a closer look. What appeared to just be kind of carvings of ivy and berries, you notice as you look close that there are eyeballs among the berries and the
That's
carving.
spooky as fuck.
You push the mirror aside, and you find that the wall appears strange here. You kind of examine it, feel around a bit, and you feel a little latch, and you pull on it, and it opens.
So good. All right.
Revealing a staircase
Ooh.
which heads up.
Up.
Do we want to check out the doors?
Oh.
Yeah, we'll check out. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
I open this door?
Check out these four first.
Sorry, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What are we doing?
Is this a door here?
Like on the left there?
Yeah, what is
Yep, that is a door.
that? Yeah, can I open that?
Sure. So Leaf is kind of curious. Separated from you guys, opens up a door,
Uh-oh.
and she sees what appears to be a storage room. There's dusty shelves lining both of the walls. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, old bars of soap, and at the end of the room there is a cobweb-covered broom just leaning against the wall.
Sounds suspicious.
Alright, I'm gonna move on and go over these guys.
I'll check out the room. I'll open this door. To the left of me. Or.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You reach out for the handle.
Oh no, Danny, check for traps, bro.
You reach out for the handle when all of a sudden you hear a screech behind you. And materializing out of thin air.
Spooky.
What?
A female specter comes into view.
What's a spectre, guys? Oh.
It's like a classic ghost.
Yeah, it's a Gino. Wasn't very good. I hope she's like the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, you see this kind of skeletal, ghostly form just shriek and rise out of the ground as you begin reaching for that particular door, and it has the form that you imagine once might have been an attractive woman. This picture is perhaps not the best example because it doesn't look that bad. But now she's like very just skeletal and like rotten, and she flies directly to Bartimaeus and makes a surprise attack.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah, she flies straight towards you, and
Crit.
she reaches out her hand and touches you.
Bad touch.
19 to hit.
What's your armor class, Danny?
With,
It's not gonna be
15.
Yeah, it hits you. That's a hit.
It hits. You feel the very life force being drained out of you. Make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, necrotic touch.
How do I do that?
So just click Constitution on your character sheet. In the saving throw section.
Okay. Here.
Yeah.
So you manage to, you feel the life being drained out of you, but you kind of like hold on, and it doesn't quite do what it could have. Unfortunately, you still take 10 points of necrotic
Holy
damage.
shit.
Wait,
Bye,
I'm
Danny.
dead then.
You pass the fuck out, son.
9.
I'm 9, yeah.
Pass out.
So Bartimaeus just drops to the ground.
Fuck, Danny.
Bungo.
Brave.
Get him, Bungo.
So roll for that.
I charge that. Say, okay, this is obviously just an illusion. I'm just gonna take a swing. Battle axe is going right through this chick.
Oh man.
Yeah, literally.
It doesn't even go through it. You say that you know this is an illusion, but something about it makes you feel off, and when you swing, it just completely misses.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Danny.
I'm not
You
yeah.
gotta kill a few times. You're not dead.
So we can hit specters, right?
You don't know that.
Oh, okay, we don't know any of this? Okay.
We should
Your
try to
character
find
very
out.
Oh, can I do a perception check? Or is that a history check?
You could do
Maybe nature.
either history or arcana. Again, I would say. Whichever one is higher for you,
Is
if
that
you would
a
like to.
Religion.
Is that a bonus?
It's a skill. So
Okay.
like whichever one has the higher modifier, you can choose.
Alright.
You've seen a lot in your travels, but you've never seen something like this. You're not sure.
Well, it's worth a go. I'm gonna hit her with my rapier.
Yeah, it kind of just floats to the side, and your rapier completely misses it. Gregor.
I'm still holding the bed.
You can drop stuff as a free action, so.
I'm
Or you
gonna
can
throw
throw
the
it.
bed at the ghost.
Nice.
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 Okay.
Gregor is still enraged for like another probably couple rounds.
Okay. You're gonna try to kind of like slam the bed onto
Basically
the
like, oh, what is this?
Okay.
Like an enraged
Gregor,
7'10", half-ton
like
man.
who had just lifted up the bed and found nothing, by the way, turns and just tries to slam it down upon this thing that is manifested behind him. I'm gonna get you to make a just a D20.
Just D20, not any bonuses?
I mean, I'll give you advantage, but just a regular D20.
Okay.
D20 because it is like a strength attack.
Right.
But I assume you're not
advantage,
proficient in beds.
You don't know that.
I mean, like, I'm proficient in all simple and whatever, all sorts of weapons.
Is
so
a
it's
pet
like,
considered a simple weapon?
yeah, simple and martial
I wouldn't
weapons.
say it's not a simple.
It's an improvised weapon, so you find the. Okay.
My father used to make beds. I used to work in his shop.
16 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him with the bed. You
Give us
got
a chair! Give him a bed!
I don't even know what you'd roll for this thing.
Wham!
I just say like a great club damage, maybe.
Sounds
Do we
good.
have the?
That's 1d12.
Okay, yeah, sure. We're gonna go with 1d12 plus your strength.
And he's enraged.
You slam the bed down, and the specter comes through it, but you see that she's like visibly shaken from the passing through of the bed.
Nice. I'll shake her good.
That was quite something. It turns towards you, and reaches out its hand for a touch.
Is it a good touch or a bad touch?
That's
You manage to kind of just back up and get out of the way of it.
no touch.
It does not manage to get you. Albrecht.
Gregor calls for indulge.
So, part of the rules. Part of the rules is I can't check again what she is, right? Or is it just the same type?
It's more like for something like trying to smash.
like look through a
like-
room, like
Yeah, look through a room, that kind of thing.
yeah. So I'll do an Arcana then on her.
Yeah, for sure.
Or would it be? Oh, that's Arcana or Religion, whatever you pick. Did they do it again? No. Okay.
Oh shit, Great Club is not that. I was thinking of.
Great sword.
Yeah.
That's okay. You would say D12 is probably fair for slamming a bed into something.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'll do a Arcana then. See what I know. Do I know what this is? Do I know if it has any particular weaknesses, any ways to make it go away, etc. That kind of thing.
Yeah, you know exactly what this is. So this is a specter. You know that it is a type of undead. That it is resistant to a lot of different types of damage,
Okay.
including acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
So everything. Yeah.
It is immune to necrotic and poison damage, and to most status effects.
Say half psychotic? No, he's dead.
So sorry.
Psychotic or psychic damage.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It has dark vision up to 60 feet,
Okay.
and it understands all languages that it knew in life, but it is unable to speak.
Oh.
Also, it is sensitive to sunlight, has disadvantage on attack and perception checks.
Are the
in
windows
sun.
here?
I mean,
It's like nighttime.
it's like it's nighttime.
Okay.
Right. And you know that it's what specters do is they attempt to drain the life out of somebody.
Okay.
This means that if you are not hardy enough, your hit point maximum is actually temporarily reduced by the amount of damage you take.
Danny, you're back. Wow. Okay. Interesting. But so do they retain the same personalities they had during their life? Their memories,
Could you
they,
Communicate with them even though they can't communicate back.
it understands. Yeah, it understands languages in New in Life. So you can communicate with it, and it does remember. It remembers its life. Remembers what it was in life,
Okay, so
but it cannot speak.
meta. Right now, I'm just kind of thinking aloud. We saw the picture of the stillborn baby, and the mother looked resentful. What was the father look resentful?
Who's the mother?
So the mother was looking at the baby in the father's arms and looking resentful. Like she looked at it with scorn in her face.
So I assume what we tried to open is the room to where the baby would be. So why is she protecting it? Actually, I don't know how would you describe this to a specter? Alright, I put an illusory wall in front of myself and the specter. I'm not gonna try to I give up.
In front of
Myself, in between myself and the specter.
okay, draw it out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find line here. I just do the Albrecht's color.
Yeah, so you see Albrecht kind of motion upward, and this wall, for all you guys see is this wall just manifest out of the ground, kind of shielding him.
And I want to move that too. And I just moved back in the corner, kind of staring, quiet contemplation about this creature.
Okay.
And have just
Fraser.
Okay. Barnaby's clearly rattled. He's like crawling all over my shit. And I go like, I just kind of calm him down. I like to do a history check so I know everything that you just told him. Is that right?
Sure.
I guess I could have told you guys. My bad.
But you don't.
Okay. But I knew it's like a ghost.
Yeah, you can tell
Yeah.
that it's some manner of ghost.
Ghost. Where the hell are we? No, I say, where the bloody hell are we?
Very British.
There we go. Okay. And I go, flee, you foul beast. And I use command.
Oh!
Okay.
And so it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
You don't have turn out dead yet, do you?
No, I
18.
don't have that. Oh, it makes it. It makes
Okay.
it.
You command it, and it just turns around and faces you, and just shrieks right in your face with like all of its might.
I protect Barnaby with my arm, and then I kind of
Where's your
cover
snake?
him.
Why is it like in your
It's like around my.
Why did you
I mean,
have
like,
your eyes and body
that's-
right now?
Oh, what?
Put it in your hoodie dangling out.
Alright,
Yeah.
Ah.
LARP style.
Alright.
Mark out.
No, this.
One step too far.
You're upset about your accent. We won't wear a rubber snake.
My immersion's being ruined, Sean. It's because of you.
It's okay.
This is unacceptable! Nine!
I move closer to Bartholomew. Bartholomew?
You call Bart.
Little Bart.
He's unconscious. By the way.
Little Bart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Okay. Bartimaeus, make a death saving throw.
What do I have to do for that?
So you can click it in your character sheet, the death save. But basically, the way that it works is if you roll a 10 or higher, it's a success. If you roll below 10, it's a failure.
Okay.
If you get 3 failures before the battle is done, your character dies permanently.
Okay.
If you get 3 successes, you're stabilized and you're fine.
Okay.
And critical 1 is
2 fails.
Yeah, 2 fails.
And a natural 20 is an automatic revive. You come back with 1 HP.
Ooh, so I'm 20.
Hey,
16.
success.
Okay, so you can mark down 1 success. They're like bubbles on your sheet.
Nice.
That's good. Bungo.
I'm gonna kind of move in front of Bartimaeus and the Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, you can't get him, buddy. And try and swing at him. But Jesus Christ!
Bungo, man.
Useless.
Bungo's bungling around.
It kind of swoops up just out of your reach when you take a horizontal swing, and then comes back down. That's unfortunate.
That's
Leaf.
Alright, so I don't know all those things that Albrecht
Yeah.
learned, so. I I'm gonna give him one more valiant attempt with my rapier.
Okay, so you rush up kind of past Bartimaeus, and you...
I do have to make a point to start saying those things aloud and remembering them. It's used to us just taking it.
You hit, actually.
Yeah!
Hey! Roll your damage.
I
Stabber!
want to sneak damage too.
What?
So you can roll, 1d6 on top of that.
Oh shit, 8
12
plus
hit,
3.
man.
No, I know, it's the basically.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it
Why is it low?
Oh,
You kind of you shove your rapier through this thing's form, and it kind of like separates and then comes back together. But you hear her let out a screech as though in pain.
Okay.
Good roll.
Can I use my cunning action
Yep.
and hide around the corner?
So the thing is, once you're engaged with a creature at melee distance, if you move out of their range, they get an attack of opportunity on you. So like basically a free attack because you're like trying to run away from them. You
so turn my back.
can disengage to prevent that, but then that would be your bonus action instead. So
Okay, never mind.
Gotta learn how to make walls like Albrecht.
She had advantage, right? On the attack.
no,
So then, so 12 to hit.
12
12 hit?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you say for
Oh,
damage?
that
then?
No, I'm surprised though.
Yeah, Albrecht, you are aware that did half damage because it's resistant to piercing damage.
No, I meant more so because the crit. I was like, oh man, that's a crazy crit.
No, that's not a crit. That's not a crit.
Yeah, exactly. It confused the shit out of me. I was like, what is going on?
I believe it's Gregor.
Woo!
Albrecht, can I grapple this strange thing?
There's not much else we can do. Yeah, you can grapple it.
Excellent. I attempt to grapple.
Okay.
14 was a grappling.
You
Oh no.
What? You grab it and you wrap your arms around it, and it's a very strange feeling. Your arms are kind of like partially sinking through it. You almost feel like you're not holding on to anything, yet it does seem restricted and unable to move.
Huzzah!
We did it.
Um,
Everybody, pick up the bed. We're throwing it under the bed and then dropping it. All right?
Gregor tried that already.
We'll do it again.
I will move it and me back here,
Okay.
kind of against the wall, or like maybe
Turn
beside
off the-
beside the window,
Are they windows?
whatever those are.
Yeah, you're gonna pull her over by the window. Okay.
Are there any attack of opportunities?
Only when they willingly move out of your space. The nursemaid turns around in your arms and just looks you right in the face, and then places both hands on your shoulders.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Dealing 8 points of necrotic damage as you just feel your flesh begin to like writhe. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, what type of damage is that? Necrotic?
Necrotic.
Yeah, okay.
Back here.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw. 12.
You kind of manage to shake off the effect a little bit, and no permanent harm is done.
Ugh! Albrecht, this thing is disgusting.
Albrecht, you're up.
Okay. So he is aiming basically all known kinds of damage. What about force damage? Did you say force damage?
Did I say force damage? I did not say force damage.
Cast magic missile. Right in its face.
Yeah, go for it. 3 bolts.
Yeah. I do that.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got all of them combined into one here, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's
Cool.
all.
Yeah, you just see like
Cool.
That's not a good roll.
as like 3 blue bolts just fly out of Albrecht's hands and kind of like pummel this thing while it's in Grigor's arms. It lets out a screech and starts looking around frantically for an escape.
I really like Grigor's role in these battles. I'm just like.
Fraser.
Okay. I see that part is doing alright. I take my glaive and I attack it.
Okay, so you run towards it.
No, I stay in the same spot.
Oh, right, 10 feet. Yeah, I want to say. Yeah, you take a step towards it, and you swing at it with your glaive. Unfortunately, you don't get close enough, and you miss.
I can't really roll.
Bartimaeus, death saving throw.
Right.
Did you make the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, at least it wasn't a 1. Mark off 1 failure. Bungo.
Fraser, you didn't even stabilize him for free.
I can help Bartimaeus with.
So
It's not
okay, so
bonus.
anybody can attempt to stabilize an unconscious character by making a medicine check.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn around and
It
try
takes an
and.
action.
Yeah, Hank has been like, you're not gonna die.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You're
Turn
not
around
gonna
and
die.
try and
Don't
like,
worry about it.
press the wounds and.
Plugging the holes. Here's the hole.
She just kind of like grabbed and
Because
sucked the life.
she sucked the life out of
He
him.
put her fingies in his nose.
Yeah. Keep the blood inside.
Just a hug.
Sorry, you said what? What was that throw?
A medicine check. It's a skill check. You attempt to stabilize Bartimaeus, but you can still feel his life slipping away. You're not able to kind of stabilize. You're not sure exactly what's happened to him, so you're not sure what to do.
I go, can I say something in response to
Yeah.
Bungo? Bungo, what the bloody hell are you doing?
He's gonna die! We can't let him die.
Leaf.
To bloody hell with them.
It's a bad.
Some other English
Uh,
idioms.
There's no point in trying to save him now. We just have to fight this one. I'm gonna go with the rapier.
Okay, you step forward.
Saving
You kind of like you kind of jump.
This part is too big anyway.
You kind of jump onto the bed, which Grigor slammed down on this thing, and you swing your rapier. You manage to nail it right in the neck.
In the neck.
Roll for damage.
And
With
like,
you drive this thing straight through the neck. It just begins shrieking and shrieking and shrieking, and then finally, it just kind of like its head turns around, looks at all of you, and then it spins and disappears.
What?
Mank just jumped on the bed and nailed it. That's what I heard.
Okay, I will cast Spare the Dying on Bard.
Bartimaeus.
Yeah, okay, I walk up to you.
Bart.
My snake comes out of my arm, kind of like this, so I don't have to get really close. And then my snake touches you. And then
Touch him with your snake.
and I cast Spare the Dying.
Okay,
No
so
point in
so you are stabilized, which means all your death saving throws are cleared away,
Okay.
and you are no longer at risk of dying. You are, however, still unconscious
Okay.
until you regain hit points. So you are at 0 hit points. Bartimaeus lays unconscious, lay unconscious on the
Lies.
ground. Lies.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah.
Okay. In his last moment of rage, Igor runs over to this door and explodes it open.
What?
Like dragon shit, bro.
Gregor responds to all situations with violence.
You slam open the doors, it's no problem for you. They are not reinforced or anything like that. What you see is just a balcony, an empty balcony, kind of looking out over the street.
Can I go step over Bartimaeus somehow and open this door if you want it
Step
to
over.
open?
Nobody cares about Bartimaeus.
Sorry, Bartimaeus.
So Leaf walks over, steps over Bartimaeus' unconscious body,
Classic.
and kind of slowly pushes open the door in front of her.
Oh no.
What you see appears to be a nursery, and it contains a crib covered with a hanging black shroud.
Can I see that from where I am? That it looks like it can on mine.
There is a window
Oh.
there. Are you carrying a torch? Who
I
is carrying a torch?
have. Oh, that's a good point.
Bungo.
I have the torch.
I think Bungo and
Yeah, Albrecht should have one.
Albrecht both have a torch live right now.
Yep. Yeah, I have a torch.
So Leaf, you kind of see just by the flickering of Bungo's torch in the other room.
Oh, I've got a night.
Oh, right, you have dark
so-
vision.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you see perfectly
Torches,
clearly.
torches.
You see perfectly clearly a crib covered in a black shroud.
Can I check it out?
Fraser,
Can
to detect magic.
Well, it will take me 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Take me 10 minutes to
Yeah,
cast
yeah.
that ritual.
That is true.
But Albrecht, before when I detected magic in this house, I could detect. Wait. I could detect that there was magic surrounding this entire house. I believe it is everywhere. I don't know where I was going with that.
Alright. Tip to a British accent, just pretend you're better than everyone else.
How's that different from normal?
It's true.
It's not really an insult.
Can I
I'm shit.
can I do like a perception check or something on this crib?
Yeah, are you wanting to push the shroud aside or just look at it from a distance?
I'd like to push the shroud aside.
Okay.
Oh shit.
No.
Do it. Do what your character would
Do whatever your character would do. That's
yeah, my
the rule.
character.
Yeah,
will
we
push the
didn't
shroud
do anything
aside.
ahead of you. It's our fault. Give her.
You
Yeah.
guys, or Leaf walks up to the crib and pulls the shroud back. Sitting within the crib, you see a tightly wrapped, baby-sized bundle lying in the middle of the crib.
Can I just do a perception
Un-
check on that?
Yeah, sure.
Around
You just
it?
want to like examine it, kind
I just
of.
want to examine it, see if it'll do anything to me.
Is it light enough in there that Gregor could see that Leaf is in there?
You know she's in
You
there.
see
Yeah.
like shadows moving in the flickering of Bungo's torch.
Like we have couple of torches in the main room, so carry into that room and outside.
You don't notice anything in particular about this bundle. It's just a tightly wrapped bundle.
Gregor smashes the window.
Oh man.
Alright.
Leaf, what are you doing in here?
Is there one? Oh, there is.
It's suspicious. I want to get to the bottom of this baby shit.
How big is the window?
Like a regular
Actually, we never,
sized window.
we never did catch up with you guys about what actually happens.
But
Is
Gregor
there any
is
chance Gregor could fit his hulking form through it?
You could squeeze through it, yeah. It'd not be a comfortable experience.
just walk around. But
Gregor is not one to walk around. He's one to charge forward. Gregor does this.
Gregor can't turn left or right.
Okay, so you just see Leaf, you just see this hulking form kind of like lift himself up and like squeeze kind of sideways, like shimmy his way into the window, and then plant both feet on the other side. Now completely blocking your view of the outside. And he stands beside you.
Leaf, what is this garbage?
What do you see, Gregor?
Garbage in crib!
It seems to be a baby.
Baby! Throw the crib against the wall. It's garbage!
Gregor just with one hand grabs the edge of the crib and just sends it flying into the wall beside. You hear kind of like a splintering noise, but the crib stays intact, just kind of like smashed and kind of awkwardly sitting now against the wall.
Wow, what are you doing? I'm trying to examine this.
Examine garbage, still garbage. Does not matter how much you examine it.
We came in here looking for a baby.
Not baby
There's a
garbage.
Albrecht, come and get your barbarian.
You get your baby.
At the sound of all that noise, I want to go
Okay.
check that
I was gonna
out.
go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand by the doorway as well. But you can go through the door.
Yeah, you
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
have to go
wait,
through
sorry.
the window.
I didn't see that. I didn't know.
No, you made your choice. Go through the window.
I would respond to this saying, 9, we came here to find the baby, and the parents were supposed to be gone for a matter of days. As we have seen, this has not been a matter of days, and this has not been a normal household.
You see, Leaf, this garbage, and I'd like to grab a bundle of wrappings
Oh my
and just
God.
like rip it in half.
Oh my
Okay, when I
God.
see him going to do that, I want to like try and take the baby from him.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Make it would be a typical contest. So either you each get to choose either athletics or acrobatics, whichever is best for each
I
of
think
you.
my rage will have ended by now, so just a regular athletics.
Yes, I would agree that you're.
You want to kill this baby and you're not mad about it.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh.
So you go and you kind of are clearly about to do something violent to this babyish figure, and Bungo leaps up and grabs it out of your arms before you can react.
Little man, what are you doing?
I was kind of like hold him like a baby. Like,
Oh.
it's just a little baby.
Yeah.
You can't hurt him.
You fool! I can definitely hurt
Okay, you can, but you will not.
9, we don't even know if there is a baby inside. He's just bundle.
Right now, we
Bundle
can,
of garbage.
we can look before we hurt him.
Then look, tiny thing.
Or her.
Or her.
Do not assume it's gender.
Before we hurt this baby bundle thing.
Alright,
I'll
Bungo, what is
unwrap it and take a look at what's
We're so
inside.
mad.
It's very bad.
You begin-
Poison gas kills both.
You begin unwrapping the bundle, and when you're finished, there's nothing there.
I
You
throw it
see
in Hyper's face.
garbage.
That's garbage the whole time.
Wait,
I'll break your torch. I light the bundle with the torch and hand it back to Homer.
Yeah. Okay, what's this?
So the cloth ignites easily, and the fire spreads kind of down it, and kind of illuminates the room for a little bit as it burns on the floor.
So,
well, if
my,
there's no baby.
no, my assumption was is the baby is either upstairs because there's a secret passageway, and the baby was actually kept, or is the monster in the basement.
Could be downstairs.
Why don't we try?
Up first.
Why don't we
On the
try
third
to
floor.
leave the house first?
We have tried.
Oh, nice.
Have
Wait,
we-
shot.
Have we really tried to do that yet?
One sailor.
Just do southern, man.
We tried to get to that door there.
You know what, Sean? Fraser's character trait frequently switches between accents.
That was amazing.
I
That's
mean,
his insanity.
what's his face? What's Cope's
Gregor.
Well, Gregor found the balcony. Perhaps we can leave the house that way. Perhaps we can leave the house that way.
There you go.
Or we can just go down your bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's stairs. Why don't we just take the stairs?
Or we could
Because
try that.
the door's closed and locked behind
Yeah.
us.
I believe
Wait,
that.
sorry, I missed that. What?
There is-
Which
That
door?
was last.
The main doors closed behind you as you entered the house.
Oh,
And
those-
I believe
oh.
it was you who attempted to open them again, and
Right,
they would
those
not open.
ones.
Yeah.
So I thought you meant the ones that like we just entered. or something.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's some kind of mechanism here. I do fully believe there is a force, a magical force that,
Yes.
that intends on keeping us here
I
until we
believe
can
there is
a test.
probably a magical force as well. But why don't you send your hawk out to see if it can leave the house?
I feel like
I
those
could try.
kids put a wooden chair against the door, so we could not exit.
That is also very true, Bucko.
Yeah, I do actually want to say that. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll send Dracundin out off the balcony and see if he can leave and come back.
So
Only
you,
100 feet.
as you step onto the balcony and kind of let Erkundin go, he flies a matter of like 10 feet before looping back and coming back to you. And you kind of look to see what stopped him, and that green fog which had kind of ushered you towards this house, has now seems to have closed in on all sides of it, and is very, very tightly wrapping the house.
Yeah, nein, we are not leaving.
Interesting.
So, like I said, let's go down the stairs and check out the basement.
Well, what should we do with
Upstairs first.
with
I took
Bart?
iron room.
Why don't we
take-
go upstairs
Oh,
first,
right.
see what's up there.
I will
Come
carry
back for Bart.
this weak meat bag.
Let us wait a few minutes and catch our breath, and wait until he wakes up.
Yeah.
And then we will continue.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
If you wish.
And
I'm
you
gonna
know,
go-
is the bed like destroyed?
It's not destroyed. It's it's like the wood has broken a bit, but like it's still in.
Will it support
it's in
a
bed shape.
tiefling?
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
so. It's
Alright.
like a low bed.
I'll move Bartholomeus
Bartimaeus.
onto the bed.
Okay.
You know.
This is like red.
Fraser, Fraser lifts up
Rude
Bartimaeus, kind of places him. Actually, the bed's kind of like over here. Kind of places him onto the bed, which is now unceremoniously in the middle of the room, and you guys rest.
I'm gonna
I'd
try
say a
and
short
like,
rest.
yeah, I'm gonna try and like plug his blood holes or.
He's
I'm
already.
gonna try and
So
Yeah.
again, there's no visible wounds on Bartimaeus.
Like, there's nothing. I kind of like console him and try and.
Oh, he
I don't
thinks that
know.
he's bleeding to death. Okay, because he doesn't believe in magic.
Oh,
I got
Give him a pat on the back and they're there, buddy.
While everyone else is like resting, I'm like sitting. I'm gonna sit in the crib room. I'm just gonna stay there and like I have the letters that we found. I'm just gonna, like,
That's true. We didn't really know about that.
So
Just gonna
I
add
did
it
add
in
them.
here.
I added all of them to your journals, by the way.
I'm not gonna read them until she tells us about it.
Well,
It's
you all
fair
know.
idea.
You all know about all of them.
I don't think that you guys were.
Yeah,
You
they
guys
we-
weren't there.
They weren't.
Oh, you guys
were
were
not-
on the
we were
letter.
not there.
Fraser
You didn't show them when
and-
you got back.
I showed
Yeah, she
Fraser.
showed you.
I mean, they ran up as we were getting beaten
Yeah.
to death by a giant, like plate suit armor.
Oh, sorry, the
Yeah.
letter from downstairs. Right.
Yeah, we have not seen
Everyone
that
else
letter.
has seen them though, I think, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you were still.
I was still there.
We've seen the letter about please come and kill Strahd.
Yeah,
We didn't see
yeah.
the
Well,
letter
that's not what
about-
the letter said.
Yeah,
but yeah.
exactly.
Okay. So you guys are gonna rest in this room then,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
for the duration of a short rest, I imagine.
Yeah, I'll do short rest.
Okay. So, for anybody who doesn't know, the way short rests work is you spend an hour to 4 hours kind of downtime. You can't be doing anything that would exert yourself. And you can choose to, you don't have to, expend some of your hit dice in order to restore hit points. So each of you will have a different like hit dice kind. I think both of you probably have a D8. And then there's other ones. So your hit dice, when you do a long rest, you recover half of your hit dice, rounded down, but a minimum of 1. So in this case, you would always get 1 back because everybody starts with 1. So you can roll your hit dice to determine how much HP you get
Okay.
back.
How do you roll it down?
Just slash roll and then like D8 if D8 is your hit dice. You can also click hit dice in the character sheet as well.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What? 1d4 plus 3. That is not
You
right.
get your constitution.
Matthew.
Oh.
You get your
Oh.
constitution on top of that.
Really? But in my hit die, it's not a 1d4.
Then you might not have said it.
Ah.
Yeah, it's probably.
Can I
true.
take my second one
I
because
get
I
my
forgot
con?
about the Constitution?
Just add that.
I'm gonna allow it this
Oh,
once.
I see what it is. I've been using this run the whole time. So hit
Wait,
dice would be
so
6, it's gonna be total 1.
Is this just for HP?
Now, if you hit it now,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're
that's how
already
you
at the
do it.
full.
Total and hit dice. Oh, so for me it's 12.
Yeah,
Just
hit
make
dice
sure that you
12,
mark.
total would be 1.
Just make sure for those of you who rolled that you mark that you expended that hit dice.
I just did it
It
for
still says
proof.
1d4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Quick hit dice. Thank you.
You want to add your hit dice?
Oh, do 1d12 up here,
Really?
Whoa, 1d12.
Mine worked.
and then
fine.
1d12 here.
One.
Or no, sorry, just one, just one.
Oh.
But now I'm at 0.
No, that's not it. Because mine is weird.
I can't put a D in this part.
If you go to edit,
Or sorry, maybe this is.
Oh, shit.
go back to your character sheet and go up.
Hmm?
That hit ID for it.
Thanks.
Oh.
Thank you.
See, I was able to do that just from entering in the sheets, but I don't know, whatever. As long as that works.
I guess.
Whatever works, whatever works.
There we are, 1d12 plus 3. Okay, good. Anyway, I did add my right thing from that first roll. And that
So Leaf is going to contemplate the letter which he holds from the library, the secret library downstairs. You're unconscious, but you will be restored at the end of this. Is anybody else? What are you kind of doing during your downtime as you short rest?
I'd like to talk to Albert and Gregor and I'd be like, aren't you curious about our friend here? Perhaps we should look at what he has on his body.
That's rude.
Which friend here?
Our tiefling friend.
Oh, is this one?
Yes.
9. I am not curious at all what he has on his body.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a look if you don't mind.
I mind.
I don't mind about you.
Excellent.
Starting the rivalries early. All right.
Alright.
Love it.
Alright.
You may not look at his body. That is rude. You can't just shuffle through his things.
He's checking if he is hurt.
Well, aren't you curious about how we got here? Perhaps it is Bartimaeus' plan to bring us here.
Even so,
Why would you be suspicious?
I'm suspicious of everyone, but he's unconscious.
Can't resist.
Can't resist.
Can't say no.
I don't think it was Bartimaeus that got us here in this situation.
Well, how are you so certain?
He woke up with all of us. He was just as confused as anybody.
You're a fool.
Could have been a ruse.
Could have been, yes, but I believe him.
Well, I'm not about to take advice from someone who doesn't even believe in magic.
Yeah,
And I start looking, see what Bartimaeus says.
I like push your arms away and try and stop you.
Okay, make a.
Is it like, are you really pushing me, or are you like doing like?
Yeah, like I will not let you do this.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What is the thing? Athletics?
You can either choose acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Those checks.
Oh, nice roll. Give him help, Fraser.
Come at me, bro.
So much for a short rest. Me and Gregor are just
Well,
watching this. That
yeah,
fight so much gravel in
Come
front of us.
on, really?
You reach out to start frisking Bartimaeus, and Bungo with his little halfling arm just grabs your wrist and holds it and just like shakes his head.
No.
I hate you so much. And I guess I back off. Can't really do anything.
We need to respect our friends.
Friends. Yeah, no, Gregor is my friend. You have people we have just met.
Bartimaeus has been fighting with us, and he took a hit for us.
You of all people would maybe be suspicious that he faked it in order to do a magic trick.
You're right. Yeah, he might be faking it, and I slap him.
You slap Bartimaeus, and his face just kind of goes over the side.
It does look like he's
And he lets out a groan.
Yeah, no, he's not faking it. He's just having a fun time.
Oh, I want to go the other way. Oh, yes.
Yeah, no. Oh man.
Alright, so when they settle down, I wanna come out and bring to their attention this letter.
I'm going to say that Bartimaeus comes to consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I started yelling, "What's going on? Where am I? What's happening?"
I kind of like put my hand in his chest, like, don't worry, Bartimaeus, I got you. I got you.
Explain what's happened. How did I get here?
You got it good.
None of us knows that.
You got hit pretty good. And that's it.
What happened? Who hit me?
Some ghost lady.
She's gone now.
What'd you guys do with her?
There was some sort of puppet. The puppet got you good.
No,
Yeah, the puppet
Either that or
got
some
you
sort of
good.
illusion. We don't know yet.
it was
Some sort of
magic.
Great
It was
trickery.
magic. We killed her.
You killed her,
Or she ran away. We're not sure.
and she went after me.
No, she got you first.
She wanted all of us.
So you guys saved me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Of course we did.
A tear rolls down my cheek.
Make him roll performance. It's not fun.
Is it genuine?
Yeah, it's
Oh my
No
God.
performance required.
That's
You
amazing.
see a tear rolling down Bartimaeus' cheek.
Oh man, your backstory must be great. Okay.
Friend, you don't need to worry. We got your back. At least I do. And I give this bastard a
Crazy.
glaring eye.
My
Is that
snake,
what-
no, my snake is blind, but I give it a signal to There's no idea what's going on.
Oh, hey.
I just say thank you guys so much. I really think it's
Okay.
Alright, well, okay. Enough of this. We've got to get down to business because we've got a real story on our hands here. So,
Of course.
listen, Gregor and Albrecht, while you guys were coming upstairs, we went into that library room and we found a skeleton holding this, and I showed them the letter. And I think this is a letter to those awful parents that those kids were talking about.
So as you guys are passing it around, I'll read it out one more time so you can all hear it. But it is in your journals if you want to reference it. It says, "My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are.
I didn't
Your
really.
dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich."
I didn't really listen to it because I probably for the best because we were not in the room to hear it. So they were making human sacrifices in the basement, I assume, with prisoners, and then the husband cheated on the wife, had another stillborn baby, and I assume that is who we just met, the mother, who is very pissed off by the whole ordeal. Who are the kids? What have we gotten ourselves into? And Strahd's okay with this. He likes it. This is. What are we going to find in the basement?
That was clearly not the mother. Because it was not alive. It was an illusion.
Well, who are the police, Bungo?
Well, who is manning the puppet?
Could be a mirror. There might be someone in the attic. I would look at the ceiling and look to see if there's any kind of attic doors.
You don't see anything on the ceiling. You do see a stairway behind a secret door that Albrecht uncovered
Yeah.
that goes up.
It could be through there. There might be somebody up there.
Well, why don't you go up there? Take a look.
After you.
Alright.
After
Let's
you
go.
go front.
And I go.
Yeah.
Okay. Bungo takes you up on your challenge
Is that these stairs here?
and begins. I'll bring you up.
there,
Though.
sorry,
Yeah, he and begins storming up the stairs.
Oh, right. Do we follow him?
Yeah.
Okay. I go up. Ahead of Albrecht.
So this hall, as you're heading up the stairs, this hall is just choked with dust and cobwebs.
How do you fit? Yeah. Massive. Dude.
Okay, so I'll bring you all over then.
My arms
In the
dust
order
from
which you
all
have been marching.
Yeah, so that'd be Gregor second, third.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't really matter if us two are last, but Gregor's ahead of me regardless.
Yeah, it's kind of gonna get really crowded,
Oh no.
but
That's it, eh? There's actually nothing up here? Great.
no, I mean there's a door in front of.
I'm gonna like look behind me and just say shh, shh. And I'm gonna put my ear against the door and see if I can hear anything.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Oh, Jesus, tiny.
You do not hear any noise on the other side of the door.
I'm gonna try and stealthily open the door as quietly as possible.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Yeah.
You try to kind of open the door quietly, but like everything else.
I
Disadvantage,
have
buddy.
disadvantage on that.
Okay, yeah, you just like the loudest like creak as it opens up.
Heavier. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it really like give you disadvantage if you're just trying to open the door?
Yeah,
and
it's
a
stealth.
stealth check.
Oh,
You can hear the
Always
armor
disadvantage.
like moving
Right,
with every
okay,
movement.
yeah.
Wait, how does that work with rolling? Do I press stealth?
No,
twice?
you have
No,
to
you take the lowest number.
Yeah.
So the way that
Okay,
your
that's
rolls
the
are all
order.
set up is that it will always roll advantage or disadvantage. If you have advantage or disadvantage, you take the highest or lowest. If it's a normal roll, you just
you
always
take
take the
the
left one.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the door opens up to an empty hall. You don't see any furnishings, anything on the ground. It just seems completely bare. You're free to move yourself.
What do you see, Bubba?
Nothing so far. There's gotta be somebody up here.
Out of way, little man.
You can probably step over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. I kind of want to take a peek. Is that like, is this an open archway? Or wait, that's a window.
It's another window, yeah. You look out into the night, and everything is just that green fog.
Is there anything suspicious in terms of, in this room, I think would there be something as like a trap on the floor? Is there anything on the ceilings?
Make a perception.
see.
Make a perception check.
Sure.
Okay, just as you generally kind of look around the room.
I'm gonna look around too, so take that with advantage.
Our gun already gets advantage, son.
Oh, well, fine.
Yeah, you kind of communicate with Erkundan to
Yeah, sure. I guess.
to begin
I should probably start getting.
kind of just peering around the room.
Yeah, I like it better your way. Start doing
It doesn't seem as though there's anything much around. Again, this is like just a really bare kind of landing. You can tell that you're in the attic of this house. And you, the only thing that in particular that catches Erkundan's eye is that the door directly to your east, remembering this way is north, the door directly to your east has a big padlock on it.
Separate point, I guess. So after the sacrifice, not sacrifices necessarily, altar, I assume the sacrifices, have I heard of any kind of god, because it seems like they wanted to, that it's altar where they sacrifice people in order to try to gain immortality. Have I heard anything about that? Do I know anything about that kind of, those dark practices?
You should ask
Make
us
a-
all.
Hmm?
Okay, never mind. It's up to you.
I could.
Yeah.
My religion check's as good as yours, though.
No, like, are you saying that out loud? Like, are you wondering about the rituals out loud, or are you just saying that?
Sure, I would say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'll make that out loud.
Okay.
So, yeah, does anyone know about these practices?
Okay.
So then go on.
So I'll get you to make a religion check with advantage, whichever one of you has a higher.
Well, actually, I was gonna, instead of doing a check, I was gonna say, well, we did find these books, Ulrich, and I pull up
Yeah.
the strange book I brought
Mm-hmm.
with these strange rituals.
Ah, yeah.
And then I opened it up and showed it to him.
Is it a language you understand?
Is it?
Yeah, most of these books are written in common.
Okay.
They describe, as I mentioned before, fiend summoning rituals and the necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priests of Ozibus.
What do you make of these rituals?
Not much more than it says. It is necromantic rituals.
Make an Arcana check.
Sure. Well, we're gonna find out how much
Can
I
I
know.
help him as well?
Hmm?
Can I help him with the Arcana check?
Sure. Yeah.
Like we're both like kind of reading the book.
Yeah. So 18 then would be your number.
So bad.
As you you take the book from Fraser and you begin flipping through, and as you're reading it, you just shake your head as you realize that every single one of these rituals is absolute nonsense.
9. This is garbage. Gregor, garbage! And I like, as if, you know, like, it's like, pull! Like, I just like, throw it at him kind of in the air.
Punch.
Yeah, he shakes his head, says garbage, throws it, and Gregor just punches it, which doesn't do much other than send the book flying against the wall opposite. But
I kind of
it's
cheer while all this happens.
it's made, but it's made the point.
I run to the wall, pick up the book, put it back in my bag.
Oh, man. Yeah, 9, Fraser. It's not real rituals. I believe it was an amateur at best, or they were swindled into buying this book. It's not real.
Very interesting.
I could have written those.
Yeah, buckle my difference.
Can I check the author of the book?
It's like a combination of authors. Like you
Oh,
see a
okay.
bunch of names you don't recognize.
But no bungo.
Bungo's name does not appear in the list of authors.
Doesn't seem you wrote this book, bungo.
That's what I would have written though if I tried.
Alright. So our 4 doors here. Which one do we want to check first?
I think I'm gonna stay away from doors.
So,
Let me check the door first.
so you notice again. You notice the door immediately to your right has a giant padlock on it, on the outside of the door.
Does anybody know how to pick locks? Or think they would be good at that?
Are you saying,
I
are
like
you
it.
I
saying
look at the
that
cat
out loud?
Yeah, say that out loud.
Why are you saying you need to
Well,
pick a
there's
lock?
a big ass padlock. Well, that's.
Oh, sorry, I
Get in
didn't.
there.
Oh my God, Gregor was in my way. I didn't.
What do you need? Pick a lock.
Actually,
Gregor
guys,
tries to kick the door.
I don't think we need to pick a lock, and I'm gonna bring out a key, the key that I found in the library.
Ah, yeah.
Make a strength check because you tried to kick the door.
That's
Oh.
fine. This is gonna be something. It might work.
So this door, as soon as your leg kind of makes contact with it, you realize this is a mistake because this is a reinforced door, and you feel kind of like the recoil go up your leg. You know, not doing any damage, but you're not. That was not sufficient to knock that door down.
Maybe the lock needs pick.
Alright, well, no picking necessary.
So Leaf procures a key from her bag, which she
Try
had
it out,
discovered
Leaf.
in the library. In the library.
Mm-hmm.
You guys kind of back up. I'm gonna say to give her
Yeah,
some
sure,
reading.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give her a rip.
Yeah.
And she walks up to the door,
Give her a
inserts
rip, bud.
the key, turns it, and you hear a click. And the lock comes undone.
Alright,
Yeah.
now. Does anyone here have mage hand before I start opening more doors?
Yeah, you don't need to make check. Gregor opens the door.
So once again, as per his character, Gregor shoves in front of you and just opens the door.
Can I have mage hand? Gregor!
So pause on second while I use. So what you see in front of you is a room containing a bricked up window, flanked by 2 dusty wood-framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its side, And on the left, you see a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand.
Not good.
Everything in the room is draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons
Oh no.
Fuck!
wearing tattered but familiar clothing.
God damn it!
The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
I knew it!
No.
9! Well, we are in over our heads, friends.
Alright, well, I want to force my way past Gregor here.
It's
And
phrasing. That might not work.
I mean, assuming you let her pass.
You do?
Yeah.
and can I examine the skeletons?
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Tiny rat human.
So as you kind of bend down and you look at the two skeletons, and it doesn't take much to realize that from the clothing and from the stuffed animal, that these appear to be the skeletons of the two children which you saw outside.
I'm gonna grab the toy chest and bring it out to the main lobby.
As soon as you reach for the toy chest, you hear a child scream behind you.
Jesus.
As two transparent forms manifest on the beds on the side of the wall. And what you see are the ghosts of Rose and Thorn. Thorn is crying, as he seems to always be, and Rose is pointing at you and saying, "Don't touch our toys!"
Foolish child. You do not command. Gregor. I continue picking it up and leaving the room. What is it, tiny rat human?
Maybe there's a reason why they don't want us.
Reason is bullshit. This is gonna just be my grandfather.
Thorn just begins wailing, like crying, just like so hard, and Rose is just like, no, leave our toys here. We don't want you to take them.
I'm gonna try and run past Bartimaeus and up to Gregor and like jump
Oh,
up
God.
and like snag
You know,
him.
this is only gonna work so many times with this guy, right?
Yeah, I
You got
know.
lucky the first time.
I'm holding the toy chest.
This guy's
Is
big.
that correct?
So Bartimaeus, yeah, I mean, you can try to wrench it from his hands.
That's what I'm gonna try and do.
And it's also like
A halfling
it's
jump
a full chest.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna make it a. I'm gonna give you disadvantage on the roll.
Even though he doesn't see me coming.
Can I
But-
help?
also have to jump up like twice your body height to even reach it.
And also it's a heavy chest, so I mean, I'll let you try, but
I can carry
Can
half
I
the
help
time.
him try to do it? Because I'm trying to stop him too.
sure. Yeah. Okay. So both of them. So Leaf kind of swipes. Bungo tries to grab the chest. In that case, I'll take away the disadvantage. You can make either an acrobatics or athletics check against his athletics check.
Ah, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Gregor just heaves and lifts the chest above his head, and both of you are kind of swiping at it, trying to get it down, and he is unrelenting. You're just kind of standing in his
Above my
way.
head would be like 8 or 9 feet. No, like
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
brushing. It's like brushing against the ceiling, basically.
And I walk out of the room holding it.
Okay, he kind of he kind of goes past you guys and takes it out. And Rose is just screaming as you leave the room, and
I suppose, yeah, unless this gets us into combat.
unless this
So obviously, not me starting it, but like, you know, I wouldn't have a chance to do this. So obviously, I kind of see what's happened here, where like the kids were outside, now they're here. So have I heard of this happening before with ghosts? Have I heard stories of specters coming back? to haunt where they used to live.
Hello?
Because obviously the time would be better this way. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So do I know? Basically, do I know what if these spirits, like the kids' spirits at least, are malevolent, or if they don't know what's going on, etc.
You can make an Arcana check, I suppose.
Like you could make it religion. It's the same for me. Do whatever you think is more. fitting.
I would say Arcana in this case, though. It's not
Okay.
really religion related. So you're aware that there is. You're aware that ghosts can be malevolent or benevolent. These haven't attacked you yet. That's basically all you know. However, they do seem incredibly distressed that their toys have been removed from the room. Rose is yelling like, "Come back here! Come back with our toys!"
Great. All right.
And Thorn is just like bawling.
Oh, right. What do you make of this? I'd like to open the chest and show it to.
Yeah, you open the chest and you see inside an assortment of stuffed animals and toys.
Toys, Gregor. Do you want one, or do you want to give them back to the children?
Okay, and when he opens it, I'm gonna like run towards the toy chest and like grab as
I'm
many
working on it.
labs
I'm
as I
working on
can
it,
and
Leaf.
bring them back into the room. Like I'm just gonna start like going and trying to bring the toys back.
Are you gonna attempt to stop her or just?
I pretty much just told him like what he
Yeah.
Take
what's
this
happening.
useless garbage.
Yeah.
So Leaf,
Right.
yeah,
They're garbage.
Leaf is scooping up the toys and kind of like bringing them back into the room and dumping them where the chest used to be, and Rose is like, "Oh, thank you. At least one of you cares."
Care
And
for this.
Thorn
Throws
starts
the
kind of
chest.
like wiping the tears. You throw the chest into the room after all of the toys, and
This is work.
and they kind of back into the wall, like the two ghosts kind of like back into the wall, but then they come back and they're like sitting on their beds.
How does this work? This is interesting. 10 pounds. That'd be more than 10 pounds of force. Yeah.
Chest, yeah.
Yeah, that won't work. All right, I think
Are you
it's
gonna try and catch the chest?
with a mage hand.
That'd be-
Yeah, just like
Nah, I just throw it against the wall.
yeah,
like a
nine.
dick.
Can't stop that. Stuff happens.
Can I walk in and talk to the ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So why is this locked?
Children, how did you die?
What was that there?
Rose looks at you and says, "Our parents, they locked us in the attic to protect us from the monster in the basement. They left us here for so long. Eventually we died from hunger."
Shit.
So instead of letting them leave the house, they locked it. Yeah, okay.
Bungo
It's kinda
walks in. And how did you come back to life?
They kind of look at each other and they're like, we're not alive.
Well, you're talking to me. You must be alive.
Kind of
Alright, Bungo.
It's like, we haven't been alive for a very long time.
Don't you worry. You're alive and well.
Kids, is the creature still in the basement? What kind of monster is it?
It's like, we don't know. We only hear its cries in the night. We've never seen it. Our parents, they locked us in here so that it would protect us from it.
And who are your parents?
They're like, Gustav and Elizabeth Durst. My name's Rose, and this is Thorn.
What do your parents do, children?
They kind of look at each other quizzically, and they're like, what do you mean, do?
How did they end up with this house?
I don't know. We've lived here our whole lives.
Why did they let the monster into your basement?
We don't know. We don't know how the monster got into the basement. All we know is that our parents locked us in here to protect us.
And you've stayed here all this time?
You didn't really have much of a choice.
Well, I mean, you're ghosts now. You're free to explore the house as you please.
She's like, we're scared.
So were you not the ones that were outside of the house asking us to enter?
She gives you a really quizzical look, and she's like, we haven't left our bedroom for over 100 years.
Interesting.
These kids are clearly in shock. We should go take down that monster in the basement.
Why don't you
Help
go
these
up
children.
to these kids, Bungo, and see if they're real?
They might just be smoke and mirrors. They might be somewhere else. It looks like they are. They're obviously not here.
I think your brain is somewhere else.
So you can see right. Well, I'm assuming you can see right through them.
Do you think
They're like translucent, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see right through them. They're obviously scared of everything, and they're not here. They're trying to keep their whereabouts secret.
Your character's something else.
I'm just like exasperated with Bongo at this point because these kids are ghosts clearly,
Yeah.
and they're clearly upset. And so I'm like just trying to get to the bottom of it. So I say to Fraser, "Do you think that they'd recognize the book that you took from the library?"
Okay, I take out my book. Do you recognize this book, perchance?
Which book is this?
The strange book I
The
found.
garbage library.
The one thing.
So yeah.
Yeah, they're like, no, we've never seen that book before.
Mm.
What were your parents doing in the basement?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I take out the Raven's Crest and see if they recognize the Raven's
Yeah, there you go.
Crest.
Oh, good call.
You kind of like
Go
hold
down
it up, I guess,
yeah,
to kind of like, you see Rose kind of like crawl over to the edge of the bed and like kind of like look at it, and she's like, no, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Are you guys gonna stay and play with us?
Sure, Rose.
And kind of when you say that, you kind of see like Thorn, who never seems to speak, kind of like wipes his eyes, and you kind of see like a bit of happiness for the first time that you've ever seen this child. And Rose looks like visibly excited, and she's like, finally, we've waited so long.
What kind of games do you children like to play?
This could be either really cute or really dark.
We start
Very
from
weird.
She's like, any kind of games. We could play pretend. We could play with the toys from the toy box. What do you like to do?
I look at Rose and I say, do you want to see a magic trick?
She's like, yeah, I'd love to see a magic trick.
I take out a deck of cards from my pouch, and I tell her, pick a card, any card, or at least point to one if you can't touch it.
So you like fan them out. in
Yeah,
front
I
of her.
fan them out.
And she points to one. Let's say the 4 of diamonds.
Sure. So like I just do like a trick where it's like you see it and I find it again. Kind
Make
of
a
thing.
sleight of hand check.
Do you have proficiency with cards?
I do.
Oh, and make a sleight of hand check, but add your proficiency bonus for cards.
Smart.
Okay, so add 2 to this.
Yeah, you kind of something about the situation perhaps puts you a little bit on edge. You do the trick and you manage to find the right card, but in the process you kind of drop a couple and you're like, oh dear. But you eventually, after some time, pull out the right card, and Rose kind of tilts her head. She's like, that was kind of cool, I guess.
I'm glad you kind of enjoyed it.
I mean, she hasn't seen anything in ages, so it's pretty.
Crying little brother will, start to wear you down after a little bit. Yeah.
I'll use my performance and I'll use my mage hand to start performing with the doll. One of the
You pick up Thorn's doll from the ground, and with the mage hand, And at first, Thorn looks really worried and kind of like puts out his hand, but then he sees it like start dancing and moving, and kind of slowly he kind of like sits back, and eventually you see kind of like a smile come on his face, and he starts like clapping, but it makes no noise.
I'd say to you guys like in front of us. Does it know what was the name? Like, unless we already heard this, I just like didn't write it down. The name of like their house, like their family.
The Dursts.
Durst.
You also saw from a family portrait, right? There was a family portrait hanging above one of the mantles. It was them and their parents and the baby. You know these kids' names are Rose and Thorn, and their parents' names are Gustav and Elizabeth Durst.
I'm gonna walk in. I need to ask some real questions now. This is.
Gregor
Oh,
crunches
I
his
can't read
knuckles.
the door. Okay. What happened to your little brother?
They kind of look at you funny, and they're like, "Do you mean Walter?"
Yeah, Walter. What happened to Walter? That's a good sentence for that word.
Kind of looks sad, and looks down for a bit. She pauses, and she's like, "Walter died very young."
Did the monster appear before or after Walter was born?
Oh, the monster has been around for a long time. Most as long as we can remember. It only comes out sometimes, though.
So before Walter. Before I guess okay.
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
So-
the monster was here before Walter.
Have you ever met a man named? I just want to make sure I get the name right from the letter. Strahd von Zarovich.
She kind of like sits down on the bed and like puts her hand to her chin, and she's like looking around. She's like, "Nope, I don't think so."
Alright, playtime can continue. Leave the room.
I asked her about the windmill that we've been seeing, what she knows about the windmill.
Was it a window?
She's like,
And then
"Oh,
I pull out the deed to the windmill.
yeah." She's like, "Oh, our family loves windmills. You probably saw our family." She looks kind of like proud of herself. She's like, "You probably saw our family crest downstairs. Has a nice big windmill on it. I think my mommy and daddy own a windmill somewhere."
Do you know where?
Daddy owns a windmill, alright.
She's like, "I don't know. They never took us."
Best line.
Is this such a nice big house? Do you guys ever have visitors?
Not for a long time.
When you were alive, did you have visitors?
Sometimes.
Have you had visitors since you died?
We've heard noises in the house, but
What sort of noises?
like people moving around, opening doors, and of course the monster in the basement, but other than that,
What
nobody's
does-
come to visit us.
What does the monster in the basement sound like?
Just horrible cries and screams. Every time it starts up, our parents lock us in our room to protect us.
Well, I mean, do you still hear the monster after you've died?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, we've been stuck in here since then, but we can hear it.
Okay. So, if you know you're dead, why do you still stay in this realm?
She just looks at you confused. Like, she doesn't understand the question.
Like she doesn't know if she's dead,
She doesn't
or
even know what that means.
oh,
While they're talking to them, can I go over to that little dollhouse and examine it?
Yeah.
True. This is getting creepier.
So what you see in front of you, it appears to be an exact replica of the very house which you are in dollhouse form. Make a perception check.
Oh, I hope there's little figurines of us sitting in this room in there somehow. Make it
that's
look
creepy as
massively
shit.
creepy. We're like, oh my god.
You notice as you are examining the house that there are some doors that are in the house, in the dollhouse, which you did not see when you were coming through the house. One of them is in the attic.
And where in the attic?
That's
You see kind of
cool.
you see some manner of room here, and there appears to be a door in the wall.
I
Here.
do see the visual glitch there.
We haven't
Roll
been
20's
there
not
yet,
perfect.
so we don't really know.
Hold on, I
so-
know how to abuse this. I can take.
Theater of the mind, guys. Theater of the mind. It's just a
Cunning.
tool that helps.
Cunning,
you.
we're going through a wall, baby.
I will fix it if I have to.
No, I figured out the bug. I can drag myself. We can't go
Alright,
through doors
well-
unless they're open.
There.
Except I can
fixed.
drag two people through it. So if I put a cunning on the one side, I can drag him through the
No, but I mean, like, how would she know that's a
Cheating.
door that we've never seen
Relax.
if we've never been there?
Didn't take me long.
Okay, so she notices that this door looks weird.
Okay.
It looks like kind of like a wall, but it's hinged, and like on the toy it opens up.
Okay.
There's a couple of places around that you see like that. If you
Where-
come across any of them, I'll show you. There's one. You see the stairs which led you up to the attic. You see that there was the door that you found behind the mirror, but there was another door on the other side of the stairs as well, which also opens up to it. You see.
Oh, okay. You start looking at more walls. I
You
touch
see
all
the
walls.
secret library door, which you had already discovered, and you see. I think that's it. Actually. Other than that, it's all doors that you recognize that you saw.
Alright.
Doors all
Well,
the way down.
I'm gonna tell them about the door that's up here, so
Yeah.
tell them all what you just said. So maybe we should go and check it out.
Yeah, let's
secret
check,
doors are
let's
exciting.
check the other rooms instead. If I'll be up here, so there's no reason not to. Let's go counterclockwise. We started that way.
As a cleric and for my reading, do I know how I can put these ghosts to rest?
Make
Just
Yeah, we
strangle
could
the
try
ghost
to
kid.
kill him.
Yeah, Gregor, get down me.
a religion check.
Puts them to sleep.
I tuck him into bed, get a glass of vomit. Mother always did for me.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Your mother died in childbirth.
Yeah, mom did. yeah. I have no idea how.
So I'll show you how.
Only elbow.
I show you how.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Albert and Gregor just grew up in a household full of dudes. This is an aggressive amount of testosterone. It's a lot of violence.
Gregor probably had as much as the rest of the household.
Combined. Maybe
Okay.
not Helmut. There should have been a rivalry between you and Helmut. That would be good too, but
Your older brother?
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. If we ever meet him, then.
Then he's quite dead.
Oh, right.
Maybe.
Oh, we should. Well.
I don't know.
Or maybe like the reason why you like Gregor so much is because.
He reminds me of him. Ah, spooky. Alright. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys do? We'll take a break soon.
Take a
but-
food break.
No. Let's get through the scene and then we'll take a break.
Oh, you like this one?
Just
Whichever.
I'd like to use my mage hand to open the door directly to the left of this room.
Okay, so you need to tell me you're all exiting the room.
I've already exited. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I mean Gregor was outside the whole time. Bongo and Leaf, are you the last two in the room?
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah,
so.
I-
That seems like it.
Uh-oh.
As you begin to step out the door,
Oh no.
Rose is like, "Wait, you're not leaving us, are you? Please don't leave us."
Rose, we're just gonna go check out some other rooms in the house, but we're gonna go fix the issues with the creature and make sure that you're okay.
She's like, "No, our mommy and daddy said they'd come back, and they never came back, and we died because of it. Don't leave."
I yell in, why don't you come with us?
They kind of look at each other, and say like, just stay here. We wanted you to just stay here and play with us.
I'd say maybe we can find your mommy and daddy somewhere.
Alright, someone attack.
She's like,
You're playing too, Danny.
yeah, you're playing too.
Yes,
Are you
no.
Are you whispering that to me?
Oh man.
They're like, our mommy and daddy are gone. And Thorn begins like crying again.
And I'm like whispering to Bungo, like, get the fuck out of here. Run.
Who's in there right now?
Me
Leaf and Bungo.
Yeah. Well, don't you worry. We'll be right back. We're gonna make sure everything is safe for you.
She slams her hands down on the bed and she's like, no, don't leave.
Alright, so at this point, I'm like, alright, these spirits are getting angry, so I'm gonna try to push Bungo out of my way and get out of the room.
As each of
really
you,
small.
as each of you attempts to leave the room, both of you make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's tricky. I should have been in here.
Yeah, you
tell me
should.
about it.
Where's my charisma?
This is.
It is true, Danny. You are probably the best face man of the party. So
So that should be
you gotta take
saving
front
throw.
of
I
someone.
can
Oh,
talk to
saving
no
throws.
one.
Yeah, he's not allowed to. He,
No, my
he carries
charisma's not super
kids'
low.
toys out of rooms.
Super awesome either.
I'm supposed to be like breaking furniture, and if you need help moving, you want to close.
As you guys are heading out of the room,
Mage hand.
you hear this swooshing sound behind you as you kind of turn around to look, and you see Rose flies and goes into your body, and Thorn flies towards Bungo and goes into his body
Shit.
and then disappear.
Fuck.
We'll take a break now. Okay, so we're back.
Yeah.
So Leaf and Bungo, you feel kind of weird, but you kind of like feel yourselves. You don't see any wounds. You don't feel pain, and you're fully still in control of your thoughts, fully in control of your bodies. So you continue.
Alright guys, let's go figure out what doors we're going through.
That door is kind of scary. Can you open it? Or wait, sorry, open it.
You didn't even mention something happened.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I was like, alright, let's go! I'm not gonna say. Yeah. Okay, it's actually switch channels.
I kind of
Hey,
like
fair
creep
enough.
through the door, kind of warily, looking both ways before I cross.
Okay, so you guys head out. Rose and Thorn are nowhere in sight. You head where?
Hey guys, that door that I found in the dollhouse, we gotta go see.
Is it not
What's
in
going
the other
on?
rooms though? We have to go into the other room first. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if we should check that out. It was kind of scary up there.
So it was.
This whole place is scary. But
We have to go through another door first, but it's over here somewhere. I think we have to go through this door over here.
Yes, you remember that it was this door.
Okay, lead the way.
Don't do it. Don't open the door. Please don't. Don't do it.
What is wrong with you, Bungo?
Nothing's wrong with me. That's just a freaking scary door. Don't walk through it.
Bungo, stop it. There's
No.
nothing to be afraid of.
No, there is lots to be afraid of.
Alright, now you open the door.
I start crying.
So Bungo just when he sees that Leaf is reaching for the door despite his protests, Bungo just starts openly weeping behind you guys and kind of trembling.
I start trying to cheer him up.
Can we tell that he's been possessed? Did we see the spirits enter his
He's
body?
behaving.
We did not
No,
see
he did
that.
not.
Oh, okay.
All you know is Rose and Thorn disappeared.
Can I do a check to see if I know what happened? Why he's behaving weird? Because I'm a cleric.
Ah, the cleric check, of course.
Yikers.
You can do an insight check to see. He is acting weird.
Yeah,
Do an insight check.
For him, even for Bungo.
Yeah, so even for your weird halfling companion Bungo, you know that Bungo's a weird character,
Yeah.
but you have not known him to be a coward.
Okay.
Something seems
Why
strange.
don't you come over here for a second? And I reach into my jacket, and I pull out my holy amulet, and I say, "The power of Set compels you."
Another journey theme.
No.
Weird, while the tears rolling down my eyes. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I'm still a fairly new cleric, so pardon me.
It's a cleric.
Don't worry.
Who's Seth?
Did I say that out loud?
Match 3.
Alright guys, enough of this. Bungo is gonna get over it. There's not gonna be anything in this room. Like, come on, let's go.
I
Okay.
will not.
Leaf opens the door despite your protests. What you see is oops, I can find my notes here.
Sure.
What you see as you look into the room ahead of you is what appears to be a dusty chamber packed with old furniture, all draped in dusty white sheets.
Alright, can I look around?
Yeah, absolutely.
I as well use the mage hand to start peeking under some of these.
Okay, so yeah, you see Bartimaeus kind of like motion his hands. Mage hand comes out. Oh no, you had mage hand because you were using it to manipulate the
Yeah,
doll.
he's got me.
Yeah, so your mage hand kind of flies in ahead of you and begins kind of like lifting. It flies from thing to thing, kind of lifting each of the tarps. And you see chairs, coat racks. There's like standing mirrors. There's dress mannequins, and stuff like that. Near an iron stove, kind of against the north wall, underneath one of the sheets, you see a wooden trunk.
I'll approach the trunk. Is there a lock on the trunk or anything?
Does not appear that there is a lock on the trunk.
Okay, I'll back up again and use Mage Hand to try and open the trunk.
Mage Hand opens the trunk. It opens without any problem, and inside you see something loosely wrapped in a tattered bed sheet stained with dry blood.
I call over towards the German guy because I know he's smart.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, what is it?
What do you make of this?
What to make of that? I suppose I enter the room.
Follow.
What is happening?
I
Sorry.
catch onto your leg and say, don't leave me.
So the
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
so you guys are kind of over here. The chest is here.
Sure.
But you're standing at a bit of a distance from it.
Alright, and I don't like how long they're taking, so I'm just gonna cut in front of them and go over the chest and check it out for myself.
Okay. Go. So you try to unwrap whatever it is.
Yeah, sure.
You
These character flaws are great.
you pull the blood-stained bed sheet back, and you see the skeletal remains of a body.
How small is the body?
It is. You can tell. So it's skeletal. It's not a skeleton. You can see that it is of a woman. She bears a striking resemblance to the specter which she fought earlier. Make a medicine check as you look at the body.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that.
You kind of
She's
look.
dead.
You kind of look up and down. Yeah, you can tell that this is a dead person.
Hey, cleric, you know about healing and medicine, right? Come take a look at this.
Well, she's dead, no?
She seems dead, but I want to know how she died.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I walk over and examine the body.
Sure. Make an investigation check. You You pull the sheets kind of like fully off the corpse, and as you kind of examine the body, you kind of run your hands over the clothing a little bit, and you come to what appear to be multiple knife wounds.
Oh shit.
As you rub your hand along it, you hear a familiar shriek.
Oh no.
And emerging from underneath the body, the specter which you had fought earlier reappears.
Oh,
Nine.
Bungo, you get the first move.
I wonder.
Currently grasping my leg.
I get up while screaming. Take a look at straight into her eyes, and I take out my crossbow
Oh, nice.
and take a shot. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, you hit, for sure.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the arrow just fly straight through her spectral form and kind of hit the wall behind her, but she does kind of let out a howl of pain.
You're lucky it's a good
I continue screaming and kind of hide behind it.
Okay. Gregor.
Ah! Sorry, I was looking for something.
Travel the world.
I did this shit again. Out of my way, puny rat human. I push past Leaf and did you say rude?
That was a bright.
Yes. And I want them to grapple this little monster.
There's a theme at least.
Go to.
Yeah. Make your athletics check.
Yeah, buddy.
17.
Gotta rage more, bruh.
I'm saving my rage for the dead baby.
It tries to dodge out of the way of your grapple, but you manage to wrap your arms around it. Again, it's a really weird sensation because you don't feel anything in your arms, but it's unable to move past the barrier you've created around it.
Albrecht, get away. This thing is dangerous.
Albrecht, it's your turn.
Well, is that this spot? We are going to kill it. Right away. And I cast Fireball. Nope.
Yeah, your aim with these firebolts is just,
Not working out.
It's not,
Once I do land.
yeah, you're not doing so great today. You kind of fire blast, it flies past all of your allies and hits the back wall, dealing no damage.
Sounds about right.
Bartimaeus.
Okay, I'll use Dissonant Whispers.
I don't know how does that work in these movies?
Whilst. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, can you run
It would not be able to run away.
Oh, okay.
I guess it
You
would,
can still take damage though.
then, yeah.
it would try to run away maybe on
Use
its
hideous
turn,
laughter
try and break
instead.
the grapple.
I'll use Hideous Laughter instead.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah.
And one of Zach's favorites.
It is one of Zach's favorite
Um,
spells.
What? Can you read me the description of the spell?
Yes. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. If the spell affects it, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
Okay. Yeah. So you cast the spell. It rolls a natural 20 on its wisdom saving throw. So unfortunately, it shrugs off the effects and continues screeching as it tries to break out of Gregor's hold. Leaf,
Alright, I'm gonna go with my trusty rapier.
you brandish once again your trusty rapier. Yeah, you are just expertly trained. You drive this thing straight through its spectral form. Doesn't seem to feel the impact as much as you had hoped, but you've done some damage. What do you get your sneak attack with?
Oh, right.
So roll an extra d6. Oh,
Nice.
Works.
Okay. It turns to you once more, Grigor, smiles that you have once again grabbed it, and then places both of its hands upon you and begins to drain your life. 15 to hit?
Meets it.
Beats it, my friend.
Beats it.
So it does, you feel your flesh begin to writhe once more as it does 9 points of necrotic damage to you. And you must make a Constitution saving throw. Whew. You feel weak for a moment, and for a second you think that your grapple is going to give away, but at the last second I'm about to sneeze.
You are about to sneeze in the lesson.
No, maybe not. Okay. At the last second, you just kind of like flex your muscles and like shake it off, and it does not affect you.
You must do more than that to hurt me, disgusting ghost woman.
Crazy.
Take out my glaive. Booming blade. That's not good.
You swing, and you do not manage to hit your target. Bungo.
So I'm kind of like against the wall right now with my crossbow. So I kind of let out a big war cry, go against the turn around corner and try and take a shot at him.
Yeah, in your fear, you as soon as you see its hideous face kind of grinning down at Grigor, it makes your arm shake and you fire your crossbow and it flies off into the ceiling. It does not hit its mark.
And I say, "Oh fuck, you're not real," and then I just like.
Grigor.
Okay, moving is separate from attacking with grappling, yes?
Correct.
Yeah, alright. I shall move us, or by
I
this.
believe you move half speed though.
That's fine, I'm only moving like.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
making
okay.
Okay.
And then I want the creature against the window here.
Okay. You kind of pull this thing as it shrieks and writhes in your arms. Kind of surprised that you're still standing.
And you know what? I'm gonna take out the long sword that I have hidden away. I'm just, choking it with one arm, take out this long sword and just like, try and like slash down its body.
Sure, make your attack roll as it tries to writhe and wriggle to avoid the blade.
20 to hit.
Yeah, you absolutely hit it.
Second nerds. 5 hit.
Okay, yeah, you kind of like, it's difficult, but you manage to drive your blade into this thing a bit. It kind of lets out a howl, but you're getting the impression that, your weapon is just sliding straight through this thing. Perhaps it's not doing as much as you would hope for it to. Albrecht.
Yeah, Fear bolts him. This one hits.
Yeah, you shoot a firebolt, and this time it kind of goes. You see the specter's head kind of moving around Grigor's huge body. You take careful aim, determined not to miss again. You fire a firebolt, and it slams or it flies through rather the spectral form and breaks the window behind her.
Oh, nice. Dope.
Badass.
That's it. I'm safe here, I think.
Bartimaeus.
I'm gonna skip back a bit, but I'm gonna do the vicious mockery
Sure.
as I skip back.
Yeah. It makes it save, unfortunately, and it takes 0 damage because that rounded down is 0. So you, what was your mockery though?
You've made some poor life choices.
She, her head, she's facing Grigor, but just her head turns around, faces you, and just screeches at you, and then turns back around to
You
Grigor.
told her.
She does not seem affected by your cutting words there. Or, sorry, cutting words is a different spell. By your mocking words. Leaf.
I'll hit it again with my rapier.
Sure, which direction do you want to go to get to it? It has moved away from you.
Right. I'm gonna come around this way.
Sure. You kind of find the opening between Grigor and this specter, or between Grigor and this alcove, and you jam your rapier in there, and it hits.
Alright.
Plus your D10, D6. Nice. You give it a nice solid stab in the side, and it lets out another heart-wrenching screech, and it starts to look visibly weakened as it's like clawing now at Grigor's arms, trying to break free. It attempts to break free from your grapple, Grigor.
Aha!
Make an athletics check. You probably will beat this. Yeah. It looks, you see fear in its eyes now as it kind of looks down at you. It's like pushing at your arms and like screeching and trying to get away from you, but it can't get out.
Yes, yes. Gregor creepily
Enjoys
the submission of his opponent.
Fraser.
I'll run over here. Whoops. I'm in the wall. I can't get out. So maybe a little bit, yeah.
If you
I
do
didn't
it-
want to go over that thing, but okay.
If you do it with your companion,
I did it with my companion.
I found a few bugs. You make it work.
Yeah, I used my glaives. Booming blade, of course. And it does not hit.
Yeah, it's flailing, it's pushing against Grigor's arms. He's kind of swaying back and forth a bit to keep it under control, and you don't manage to make contact this time. Bungo.
I sit against the wall and cry, muttering about how much I suck at aiming.
Effective.
You guys don't see this, but Bungo does not reappear from his hiding spot. Grigor.
Super effective.
Alright, I will...
Toss her out the window. Toss her out the window.
Actually, yeah, what's out the window?
You recall that there's a balcony on the floor beneath. You also recall that this is a floating creature.
Good point. Alright, I make a shove special attack to knock her prone.
Okay, trying to push her down to the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
It's getting worse with every single second, dude.
It's getting rapier. Yeah. So my athletics
You would
versus
have
her
to-
athletics or acrobatics. That's how she looks, I think.
Like, if you fail this, she will escape from your ground.
I don't think so, does it?
I'm gonna say... Well, maybe not. I don't think
If
there
they
is an
fail,
official...
they end are. Or sorry, ooh.
I don't think there is, like, an official grapple to shove.
I thought there was. Well, I'm looking at it on.
Like, shove generally in D&D is considered like shoving away from you in some way. Like, you can shove somebody prone, like, downward or away. It's hard, like, what you're really trying to do, I guess, is wrestle them to the ground, which would leave both of you prone.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would say I would allow that if you're both gonna go prone.
Shoving
it's
a
tricky.
creature. Using the attack action, you make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple blah blah. Yeah. If you win the contest, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
Yeah, it doesn't specify really. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do, right? Are you trying to push it down but still be standing? Because then I would say you lose the grapple. If you're trying to wrestle it to the ground, then I would say you both go down, which is fair.
Alright, let's both go down.
Okay.
18 versus yours.
Yep. Yeah, you kind of just lean your weight on this thing, and you both kind of fall to the ground, and you basically now have her pinned on the ground. Attacks against her have advantage.
Now, my friends, end this.
You're raping her.
No.
That's exactly what's
I
happening
didn't say
right now.
finish her. Jesus.
Okay.
Yes.
Albrecht.
Except your range.
Oh, your ranged attacks have disadvantage, actually.
I can go smack her.
Go smack her.
I'm gonna go smack her.
Albrecht walks right up to Gregor and the Spectre, who are now on the ground.
And I'll whip out my quarterstaff. Give her a whack.
Do it.
Oof.
22 to hit. Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Because
baby.
you got to the advantage.
Ooh! Better than the
God damn.
How do you want to finish it?
Oh.
That's so perfect. Just wrestle her down and you just BAM!
Yeah, so like when he wrestled her down, it was kind of in the corner of the wall, so like the edge of the wall. So her head was kind of like leaning up against the wall.
Yep.
And the rest of her was kind of like straight. I was basically just taking a golf swing. Like it threw her head right against the wall.
Yeah, you
Oh,
swing your
Jesus.
quarterstaff across, and it just flattens the head into the wall. You see like this ethereal, like poof, as the head basically like as much as a spirit head can, it explodes against the wall. The rest of the ethereal form just begins to fade from view. Not like last time where it kind of spun and disappeared, but this time almost dissipating like a mist. And the room
I
falls silent.
whisper,
Gregor and Albrecht.
yeah.
And the body disappears. Gregor is now just on the ground hugging air.
Gregor stands up.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Sitting on the ground, he's still a head taller than our little friend here. Like, oh, wow.
Leaf, maybe next time you let me or Gregor do the opening of spooky chests, please, yeah?
You guys were taking too long.
9, we were trying to discern whether or not it was haunted, which clearly it was.
We take exactly the time we need. Little rat human.
Can I go back to the chest and continue my investigation of the body?
Sure. You know what?
Do I need to roll? I guess.
I mean,
You always-
you kind of examine it from top to bottom, and you feel as though you've gleaned all there is to glean. This body had clearly been stabbed multiple times, and then wrapped in this bed sheet and shoved into this chest.
Okay.
It appears to, again, you look at the facial structure, and it appears to match kind of the specter which you guys just defeated.
Alright, I take out my glaive. I smash its head. Or not smash, I like cut its head off.
Okay, you take out your glaive and you just decapitate this corpse. The head just kind of rolls off and sits on the bottom of the chest.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yep.
All right. Well, now that we've dealt with that, there's a secret door over here somewhere.
So I have several more doors in the attic, so.
I kinda-
Well, there. That was the door. Let's see where it leads.
I crawl over, still crying. Did you get him? Her?
It?
Whatever that was.
Yeah, Bungo. She's dead.
She submitted totally.
That thing was scary, and I suck at shooting. And I just started crying more.
I take out the decapitated head and I hold it in front of Bungo. I say, do you recognize her, Bungo?
I start crying more.
Bungo is just wailing now. He lets out kind of a scream when he first sees it and just breaks down.
Very good.
Yes, you're missing 16.
So while they're doing that, I'm looking over at these walls to see if I can find this door.
Yeah, you kind of feel along the eastern wall. You kind of come up to here, and you start pushing, and the wall begins to kind of give way a little bit. You push a little harder, and you're able to kind of fully open it out to the left, and you see before you a spiral staircase, which appears to be descending downward. Descending. Didn't have to say downward.
Goes back to this.
I wipe away my tears and kind of stand up and say, things seem to be going our way.
Is there anything in this room of value? Or is it just a bunch of old?
It's just a bunch
Dusty
of
old
old
corpses.
old furniture, dress mannequins. There's a stove.
Interesting, right?
Nothing catches your eye. Like this is. Remember, you guys are in the attic. You discern that this is a storage room.
I'd like to take one of the mannequins and throw it out the window.
Grigor, for a reason beyond your comprehension, lifts one of the mannequins with one hand and just throws it out the window. You hear it kind of crash on the balcony below.
Yeah, nice. Nice throw.
I don't know what to do, so violence is my option, okay? Sorry, I'm trying to play my character.
It's all I know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Before we go back downstairs, let us finish checking these rooms up here, yeah? Then we go down this spooky spiral staircase.
Okay, you guys check. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, that's what I said the first time I met you.
I just kind of cried.
Alright, like if you insist, let's go then. Let's go check these things out.
So you see, the staircase is very narrow. It's made of creaky wood.
Are we going downstairs?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
We're going
We're
in
checking-
the
we're
door.
checking-
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Never mind.
Nah,
Okay, let's
you don't see that. Take it back.
Yeah.
start with
I
the,
take it back.
Yeah, I'll open this door, I
the one
Oh, we're going this one for. Oh, you went down there. Let's go across first. Oh, right.
Sorry, which door are you opening? The one across?
Right across. Yeah. Why not?
guess. That's Gregor and Albrecht, I guess.
Yep. Oops, almost deleted the walls.
Perfect.
Okay. This dust-choked room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, and a rocking chair. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
What's
All right.
in the desk? What's in the box?
I'll walk up to the nightstand and destroy it.
Yeah, Gregor just walks to the nightstand on the eastern side of the room. Yeah, raises both of his giant fists and brings them straight down. With a loud splintering, you just see the nightstand crushed beneath his strength.
I'll check what's on the writing desk.
Anything in the nightstand?
Nothing in the nightstand.
Your fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightstand was empty.
You do not find anything on the writing desk either, other than the. I did mention something, didn't I? Oh yeah, there's nothing on the writing desk. There's just a small stool in front of the writing desk.
I'll check under the bed. Lifting it up.
Yep, Gregor lifts up the bed and once again is met with nothing but floor underneath.
You do
Lowers
not
the
hide
bed.
things in usual places here. I think finally Gregor would like to try and lift the oven. What is that thing?
Stove?
The stove out of the ground.
This is like an old-fashioned stove. It's like connected to the wall
Yeah.
out the chimney.
Can it endure 1,000 pounds of lifting force?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying you'd have to break it off the wall. To,
Oh, yeah, I'll try that.
yeah, make a strength check.
Yeah.
I'll make an athletics check.
Alright. Oh, only 14.
You lift and you feel it kind of slide. You hear the creaking of the metal as it does kind of break a little bit. You manage to lift it, kind of bending the funnel that goes out of the chimney, and you can see underneath. There doesn't appear to be anything of interest. Lots of dust, cobwebs, like mice droppings and things. And then you kind of set it back down.
Very good then. This is good enough.
Yes. You open the door, and there are the remains of whatever had been burned in this stove at one point. But other than that, nothing of interest.
Wasn't on the desk, Danny?
Pardon?
Wasn't on the desk.
Nothing.
Alright, so
So how's the room?
I'm getting impatient at this point. So.
Wait, did anyone?
I didn't
Rack,
touch the doll. No.
Alright, what's up with the doll?
We should have brought it.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright.
Con then?
Fuck that. No, I'll take the writing desk and throw it at the doll. And like try and knock it out the window.
Kind of hard to supersede this me
Well,
looking
You
at
can
something.
look at it and then a desk flies past it.
Yeah, you go to examine
Oh
it.
shit.
You go to examine it.
You examine it.
You kind of, it looks like a normal doll. It's just really creepy looking. But nothing, like it's smiling at you. It's wearing a lacy yellow dress.
That's a red flag.
But nothing seems to catch your eye in particular until suddenly a writing desk goes flying through the window, knocking the doll with it, as both kind of fly out the window. You wait kind of a second and you hear just a distant smashing noise as it hits the
I look
ground.
over at Albert. Playtime is over.
Gregor, you're being a little impatient, I see. You need something to fight, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, well, Gregor, maybe there's something to fight over down here at this door. So.
Lead the way, rat human.
I'm gonna take backseat.
Yes, rat human is what I say.
Leaf heads down to the southern door and pushes it open. As you peer inside this room, you see. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, these people.
You see what appears to be another spare room. Once again, nothing of interest catches your eye. You just see a bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, an empty wardrobe, and a small stove.
Alright, well, once again, smash the nightstand. Is there anything in it?
No. Once again, you hear the splintering of.
You can change the order it does. No.
Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
Okay.
This room looks very similar to the other. You begin to get the impression that these are guest rooms that were unoccupied.
Garbage. Let's go downstairs. Enough of this fuck.
Can I check out this desk real quick? The one I'm next to.
Yeah.
Standing next to?
Oh man.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything on it or in it. You kind of open the drawers, they all appear to be empty. These rooms were clearly uninhabited. The only room up here that you get the feeling
God damn.
had any inhabitants is Rose and Thorn's room.
It's hilarious.
Alright, well, I think we should go back and figure out that creepy staircase.
I agree with the rat.
Yeah, so that has a point.
Alright, so I'm gonna lead the way.
I jump onto Gregor's leg like a child and say, "Gregor, protect me!" And just like
yes, tiny man.
so he's like dragging me
I'll
around
put him
on
on
his
my
foot.
shoulder.
Or yeah, for sure.
As
That works
his body grips my bare flesh.
too.
Alright.
Actually wrapped in luxurious clothes with just my neck is bare.
That works for me.
Okay. As you peer down the stairway again, You see a narrow spiral staircase made of creaky wood, and seems to be built down this 5-foot wide shaft of mortared stone that starts in the attic and descends for quite a way as you look down. Who wants to lead the way?
Hey, Gregor,
Sorry.
you're the biggest one. I think you should go down. We don't know what's at the bottom. of the
No, Gregor,
stairs,
don't
so-
go down first. No. Let somebody else go.
Come with me, tiny man.
No. Let somebody else go. Let somebody else go.
I'll walk down with him.
I'm gonna try and jump off.
You feel his half. Are you just gonna let him jump?
I'm
off?
gonna hold him on. Come with me, tiny
Want to
man.
make a
Don't be
contest for
you.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make a contest.
Okay. Acrobatics versus athletics. Let's see it.
Oh.
You
I'm
struggle.
with you, buddy.
You struggle to try to jump off, but Gregor puts his arm kind of and holds you in place on his shoulder. What was once a friendly ride is now basically a kidnapping. and
Gregor's like that.
you eventually kind of give up and you know that you're not getting off of his shoulders. Gregor, you feel his halfling body like shaking with fear on your shoulder.
I just like hold on to your like forehead.
It's acceptable.
Does everybody follow down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes?
Have we taken a good look at these stairs yet, or are we just going blindly? I'm gonna take a
Is that
better look
a
at these
question
stairs.
So okay, so the thing is,
No one
if
answered.
Gregor, if Gregor goes down the stairs, you cannot see. This is such a narrow stairway, you cannot see anything past Gregor. So you will need to ask everybody to step back out so you can examine, or
So our torches probably went out.
Hmm?
Yeah, our torches went out again. So there's that. It didn't last for an hour, so I'm saying it's probably
those things.
have a little element here.
yeah. Actually, I meant to say that your torches. I was gonna say as you headed down the stairs that the torches are gonna run out at this point.
Yeah, so Bungo, so torches are running low. Do you mind giving us a few more, or at least one more?
Oh, please. And I just like throw one at you as fast as I possibly can.
Scheiße! Light the torch. So,
Little man, light torch on my back too.
Oh yes, great idea.
I did two of them. Alright.
So,
I'm holding a bungo, which is holding.
So
a
same
torch.
two torches. Same two torches as always.
Gregor,
Same
be
area.
careful. Some stairs might not be architecturally sound, as you would say.
Surely they can hold 500 pounds.
Plus
Yeah.
Bongo.
Yeah, 500
That's
pounds.
negligent. You can ignore that.
As Axe approaches affinity.
Okay.
Yeah, take care. Take care, Gregor.
So Gregor, you head down.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. You begin stepping down the stairs, and they descend quite a way. You can tell that you're passing through the lower levels of the house,
Oh, shit.
which you'd pass through as it makes its descent. Thick cobwebs in the shaft kind of reduce your visibility, and you kind of have to push past them as you descend.
Okay.
You reach the bottom. One second here. So I get you to where you need to be. Ah. You reach the bottom of the staircase, and you see in front of you a narrow tunnel carved out of earth, clay, and rock. It stretches to the south ahead of you before branching both east and west. The ceiling above you, as you come out into this tunnel, is only about 7 feet high. So you feel Bungo's body squishing against the ceiling as you kind of come out, and you realize that you're going to have to put this halfling down. So you kind of place him upon the ground.
Little halfling, I will teach you bravery. And I put him in front of me and like push him ahead of me.
As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing all throughout the tunnels.
Ah, they sing to herald our arrival, little man. Let us greet them.
I scramble like underneath his legs and behind him.
Bungo and Louis down there. You guys are all following after?
I would assume we were all following, yeah.
Yeah, I choose not to let him past me.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you
I'm
kind of
teaching him a
drop Bungo down there. I'll move each of you down there as there's room, but I'm gonna assume you're all behind him.
Yep.
Coming down the stairs.
Albrecht right behind Gregor. That's how it works.
I'll move Albert down. Tricky map work here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the three of you kind of emerge first, and yeah, you see what you see. The others are behind you,
What's going on?
and you hear that
What do
chanting in
you-
the distance.
What do you hear? Is that a song?
I'd like to take a closer listen. Do I know? Okay, so what does it sound like to me? Do I know if it's some kind of cultist ritual? Do I know if it's some kind of magical incantation someone's performing? Is it just a spell? Is it an illusion?
You
What is it? Do I have everything?
make a perception check.
Sure. 11.
You
Well, I guess it'd be hard to say because that depends. I suppose because that would be my knowledge versus Rekundin's knowledge, so it wouldn't have gone that way.
yeah.
Regardless, yeah.
Yeah, if you're
So-
trying to discern,
Yeah.
like,
It's
it
hard
would
to
only
say.
be whatever Erkundun is able to discern
Yeah, he's just like,
and then communicate to you.
Yeah.
What's he like?
You know, being a falcon, just hanging out.
That's so weird.
Could I recognize the tune?
So, it doesn't appear to be a tune at all. You hear words being spoken, and it appears to be in some manner of repetition, but it's at such a distance and it's echoing so much through the caves that you're unable to hear what it is that they're saying, and you're unable to tell which direction that it's coming
So it's
from.
not a like it's not discernible what language it is.
No. It's just vague chanting. If you listen really hard, you can hear it.
Was I able to make it behind Gregor?
Did you?
Right
Is that your check?
He wants to sneak past
Yeah,
me
I wanna
and
get
like
behind.
get behind me. I don't want to let him. I'm teaching him a lesson.
Acrobatics and athletics.
Okay.
It's been the most contests I've ever seen.
Yeah.
One session.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Bungo!
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You try to block his path, but Bungo is small and nimble. He kind of slides his way around the side of you and ends up between you and
Little tiny human man, how will you learn to be brave unless you face fear? Let me show you how he's done.
I give him a pat on the bum and say, "Go get him, Gregor."
If you can reach Bob, yes. Alright, so I will turn down south here.
to west.
Yes, actually.
Okay, so just pause there while I bring, or you can go one more while I bring some more characters down. So who's up next? Bartimaeus and then Leaf?
Sure. How about Fraser?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Fraser. Fraser, where do
And
you
his,
go?
his blind
How eager are you to get downstairs?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. You each come out into this kind of clay, earthen, carved cavern. Again, ceilings are quite short here. You're all feeling very cramped as you squeeze through these hallways. And you've noticed that Grigor has started trudging a path down to the west.
Albrecht, go ahead. Follow your friend.
Yeah, you're sure you don't want to go after him?
Yeah. No, I'm sure you can fall up his rear.
So,
I just
Grigor,
shake my head at him.
Mm-hmm.
you see to your left and to your right now what appear to be several crypts hewn from the earth. Each crypt is sealed with a stone slab.
Okay. Oh, right. There are crypts here. Do I continue to investigate or move forward?
Forwards first, yeah. Is this opening up? Yeah, we go to the opening first.
Yes.
As you continue forward, you see.
Depth first. Depth first.
That's first.
Sorry, 1 second here.
Probably the most efficient potential here.
Good stuff.
As you move forward, you see a room containing a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. Moldy humanoid bones lie strewn on the dirt floor. In the middle of the south wall is a darkened alcove which you can't really see into from your current position.
Do we see any skulls?
I'll walk over to the darkened alcove.
What's your passive perception?
Ooh, I'm sure great. Where are you hiding? 11.
As you approach the darkened alcove, something leaps out at your face.
Of course. Great. Excellent.
It looks a little something like this.
What?
You may recognize this creature from your previous campaign.
We've seen this.
It is called a grick. It gets a surprise attack on you as it tries to latch around your face with its tentacles,
Oh, good.
leaping out from the shadows.
Yeah.
Okay.
11 to hit. I'm guessing not. It tries to lash out and grab your head with its tentacles. You react just in time to kind of whack the tentacles out of the way. It falls to the ground in front of you and then rears up with its beak and screeches at you. Fraser, you actually react first.
It's really shit in the bed. Can I inspect it a bit to see if it's like undead, like an undead grape? Because there's like no substance around here. How would that survive for centuries, right?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. As you look at this, it looks like a regular creature. Nothing about it strikes you as undead.
Okay, well, I'll attack it from here.
Okay, so kind of reaching beside Gregor, you take a swing with your glaive. You hit.
Nice. Oh,
You slash at it with your glaive, and you give it a good gash, but you kind of feel the friction of your blade hitting it. It has very tough skin. Gregor.
okay. You put it quick up.
Oh, sorry.
Is it still in the little alcove?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like right in the entranceway. It's right in front of you, rearing its head towards you.
Sure. I'm gonna shove its mouth in front.
Okay.
11.
It dodges out of the way of your shove, and you do not manage to hit it.
And if I move away, what's an attack opportunity at?
Yes.
Even if I move 5 feet away, right?
You can move to the north or to the south. Sorry, to the east or to the west of where you are, because you're still within its attack range. If you try to move out of its attack range, it gets an attack of opportunity.
Right. Alright, I'll chill. No, I'm moving down.
Okay. It slithers out of its hiding spot, and
It takes 1d8.
oh right, you did moving blade. Forgetting. It slithers out of its hiding spot unaware, and you hear this crash of thunder and it kind of like shakes its head in a little bit of pain. Heads directly for you, Fraser, and lunges at you with its tentacles once more. You manage to just kind of deflect it with your glaive. It doesn't manage to grab a hold of you. Bartimaeus.
I'll jump out with my rapier.
Okay. You kind of move up, I guess, to beside it.
Yeah.
And lunge at it with your rapier. Yep, that hits. Yeah, so you jab at this thing, and it doesn't quite sink into the creature's skin. It seems to almost like bounce off of it. It does squeal in pain, but you're getting the impression that your weapons are not making it through its tough hide. Bungo.
I'll take out my battle axe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's for sure. Yeah, you kind of you give it your best go. You bring it down upon one of its tentacles, and it kind of like makes it through the skin a little bit, and it once again kind of recoils from the pain.
Then let's kind of shriek and hide behind the shield.
Okay, and then Bungo cowers. Albrecht, you kind of hear the commotion now from the room ahead of you.
Yeah, seriously. I'm going to run down see this guy. What's the guy? I'm probably looking for the guy. I want to see if I know anything about it. Do you look at the yeah, but I didn't really discern anything. Okay, wow, a little bit.
Make a nature check. All you checked for was whether or not it was undead.
Right, yeah.
You have never seen a creature like this before. It seems to blend into the stone and earth around it. You imagine it would be especially good at hiding in an environment like this, but other than that, you don't know anything about it. You notice it has very tough skin as well. Yeah, you launch another firebolt, but there's like 4 other guys all kind of like crowded around this thing attacking. And you're finding it very difficult in these close quarters to make contact. You do not hit a thing. Leaf, you too hear the commotion ahead of you.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna run out into like the opening here
Okay.
and take out my short bow.
Okay, so standing at the doorway, you kind of take your bow off of your back, ready an arrow. In your haste, you don't aim as well as you could have, and you kind of fire it, and it hits the ground between Fraser and Bungo. Fraser.
I will use Spring Blade.
Yeah, that hits.
No, my glaive is a melee attack, but I'm using it with.
So Booming Blade is a cantrip, which part of the cantrip is you make a melee attack against the. Yeah, you give this thing a good slashing, and it squeals in pain once more, and then looks angrily at you. Gregor.
Alright, nah, it's slashing time. I'll take out the blade and attack. 19
That hits.
Oh!
That's
That would have been. What are the odds? 2 crits in 1. What if you not lost those?
That's stupid. 11.
Okay, yeah, you give this thing a good slash as well. It seems to be weakening slightly, but it has not lost its spirit yet. It turns towards Bartimaeus this time, and lashes out with its tentacles, trying to drag you closer. 12 to hit. What's your AC?
Sorry?
What's your AC? 14. So you manage to kind of like just push the tentacles off with your rapier, and it doesn't manage to grab you. This thing's having a terrible time. Bartimaeus, it's your turn now. You can react.
I'll respond with a slash to my rapier.
Okay. Yeah, you just managed to hit it. It tries to dodge out of the way, but you manage to glance off of it. Yeah, dealing a fair amount of damage to it as it takes the brunt of your blow. Bungo.
I'm hiding on the shit right now. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to take my battle axe and just swing wildly at it.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
You swing wildly at it, and you're not even close enough to it to hit. You don't feel anything on your axe as you swing. Everybody else is looking at you kind of funny. Albrecht.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk this way.
Walk this way. She told me to.
I'm gonna send her coming down this hallway here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 40 feet down. If he sees anything else moving, come back and report to me, or go into the hallway and turn and come back.
It's quite an elaborate set of commands.
Yeah, just go, don't die. Just go that way, don't die, and come back.
Akundrin flies down to the south. As he's passing kind of this section, you see two hallways. You see two hallways going to the north and to the south. And he continues flying down until he finds yet another hallway with a bend in it. He does not see any movement, and so after making his rounds, he returns to you very rapidly.
That's it. I kind of look at this thing. I'm like, they're just like mauling it in the corner. I'm like, they got this.
Leaf.
I don't know, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, It's true. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump up on this table, and I'm gonna do a sweet rapier attack, like, over Fraser's head.
Okay. Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Lucky for me.
Oh yeah. Okay. So and now make your attack roll. Oh. Okay. So you see Leaf run into the room. She puts her bow on her back. She pulls out her rapier. She does the most graceful, like, front flip leap off of the table over Fraser's head. And then drives her rapier down, but the Grick dodges to the side and it goes straight into the ground.
That's
I'm just gonna kind of.
Yeah, I don't know where I am now.
You're like
Oh,
you're there. You guys are all kind of shoved into that area. You guys are gang beating this thing. Fraser.
Yeah.
I said gang. I said gang beating.
22 to hit.
Yep. Nice. You give this thing a slash kind of right in the main section of its body, and it lets out a terrible screech and looks at you, readying itself for a retaliatory attack. But Gregor gets to act first.
Sorry, it's screaming. Yes. Wait. Play it again. 15 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Huzzah! 4 damage.
Yeah, he kind of glances off this thing's tough hide, but it seems to have put a little bit of a dent into it.
Hooray!
Its attention, however, is still focused on Fraser as it reaches out its tentacles and tries to grab you in the face. Again, though, you just whack the tentacles off with your glaive. It doesn't manage to grab you. It's rolling really terribly tonight, so good for it. Bartimaeus. It's just basically like you guys just beating it in a corner, and like it's like let me try to do something, and it's just like failing miserably.
It's like 1 in 6 turns.
This poor little creature. Okay,
Hey, it attacked us. It attacked us.
man, it's hungry. Okay.
This is self-defense.
I have a very delicious meal. Too.
Anyways, yeah, Bartimaeus, you're up.
Here. I'll grab it and then slash it to the rapier again.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. Yeah, 7 points of piercing damage. So you jab at it with your rapier again. It kind of you jab at it a couple times, and it's kind of bouncing off of its hide, but it's still like looking kind of like it's recoiling from the pain a bit. Bungo, you're up. It's looking pretty weak now. It's like moving slower.
Slowly look up my shield until I see it. It's gonna get like a little bop on the head.
With your axe?
Yeah,
Sure.
A bop.
yeah, a little bop.
Your little bop misses because in your hesitation it dodges out of the way before you can make contact. Albrecht.
Go back to the shield.
Okay.
Seeing what's going on, I send the Gunyan north this time. To get a little close and see what you can see.
Erkundrin flies off to the north. Again, you kind of it gets a glimpse of the crypt, the stairway.
Yeah, I meant north. I meant left.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, he comes to a bend. Flies down some stairs. You see, kind of in the distance to its left, some stairs downward, and it continues and comes to what appears to be some sort of habitation.
Oh.
And again, senses no movement, so it returns to you. It kind of returns to you.
Okay. Lands on my arm and call it a day. Just over here do my own thing.
All right. Leaf.
Alright, let's jab him again.
All right. Try number 2. Unfortunate failure the first time. This time you take careful aim.
Alright, and I get my sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
6, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Well,
You give it a good jab. It kind of half dodges it. You don't really make full contact, but deals some damage nonetheless. But you notice now that you guys have managed to pierce its skin in a few locations. There's blood now on the ground, and it's moving kind of much more disorientedly than it did before. Fraser.
Booming blade. No.
Yeah, you bring your glaive down with force, but you do not manage to make contact as it swiftly dodges out of the way. Gregor. Yeah, you definitely hit. Okay.
Very low rolls.
Yeah. You hit it again. It's not only bleeding profusely at this point, but it's beginning to breathe heavily as well. And it looks around it for any chance of escape, realizes that it has none. And so instead it just lashes out at the closest adversary, which is Leaf.
Aw, man.
Oh my goodness. Tentacles lash out, and you just nimbly, back roll out of the way, and makes no contact. Skrik has not hit a single attack. Bartimaeus.
Right, I'll use vicious mockery.
Alright, what do you say to it?
I haven't seen a snake take this kind of beating since I turned 12.
Glorious.
What's the saving throw it has to make?
13?
It fails the saving throw.
Yes.
It doesn't even understand what you're saying, but it knows that it was offensive. Roll for damage.
Nice. Let him know.
That's psychic damage.
Yeah.
You see this thing kind of teetering back and forth, and your words kind of echo in its head for a bit, and it just falls over. Falls over. Dead.
Words. Doing all yeah.
And you see a bloody Grick corpse lying on the ground beside you. So I think what we'll do is we're going to end tonight here. I failed to tell you that once you enter the dungeon level is when you're supposed to level up to level 2. So I apologize for that. That fight should have been a little bit easier for you guys.
But we need a long.
But I mean, it didn't do anything. Well, so in this case, because this all takes place within one house, I'm going to say that you can do it with a short rest. So the script didn't hit any of you once, so it didn't really make much of a difference. But upon descending the stairs to the dungeon level, you guys would have hit level 2. So we're going to put a pause on your guys' position within this house, and give you guys a chance. We can work out your level 2 stuff now. I have some ideas for how I can make your character sheets a little easier for some of the things you guys are doing, and then we'll call it a night.